And we're live. Woo. Chatterbox number 116, I hope. Coming at you with Daytona Con Skittles McStabby Pants.
Hello.
I don't believe Engelhardt is likely to join us tonight.
Oh, man. I miss that guy.
If I remember correctly, we talked to him last week, and he said he had like some sort of competition, so he might try to join.
I think that was a week before, wasn't it? I think it's been a couple of weeks now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like this week there was something going on. It was one of the weeks there was something going on. It was either this week or next week.
Right. Yeah, because I don't think he was on. He wasn't on last week, right? Yeah, he wasn't on last week.
Oh, he wasn't on last week. Okay, yeah, maybe then it was last week.
It was the week before, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Fuck, man. My memory sucks. I don't trust it at all, but I'm pretty sure this would be the second week that he's going to be missing.
Yeah. Or he'll be here, and this is an entirely pointless conversation.
Whatever. Like that's somehow different than what we're used to.
Oh, man.
So our conversation is supposed to have. God damn it! Sorry, I muted my phone. I swear to God, my phone is muted, but I had a fucking alarm that I had set that was not muted. Like, even if your phone's muted, or if your phone's on vibrate, like if you set your phone, my phone anyway, I set it to vibrate. If there's an alarm that I have set that has a noise associated with it, it doesn't matter if my phone's on vibrate.
Oh, okay.
The thing will fucking play the music or whatever. Yeah.
I have a trick for that. I'm just ridiculously unpopular, so my phone doesn't ring.
No, no, this is just an alarm, dude. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's like a reminder alarm. Nobody's calling me or anything crazy like that.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it'd be kind of a weird time of day to call, like 9 p.m. on a Sunday. Oh, Rotten Voices in the chat. Hey, man, you actually beat me to the first comment that I usually leave in there.
Yeah, nice.
I forgot to do that this time.
Slipping.
I'm slipping, man. Slipping bad. Oh, he's just trying to get on his phone right on. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm really tempted to get a smartphone at some point because you can do a lot of this stuff from your smartphone, not necessarily like broadcast like we do, but like just listen to this stuff, like listen to like YouTube things and whatnot. From what I understand, not too expensive. Getting like the data plans now are a little better than they used to be. Like it used to be, you might spend $100 a month on a decent phone plan.
Right. Plus, fucking Wi-Fi is everywhere now. So obviously, I assume you have Wi-Fi set up at your house, right?
Yeah.
Plus, pretty much anywhere you fucking go, very rarely are you gonna need to use anything other than Wi-Fi nowadays.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, if it's on
it would be pretty much while you're driving, and you really shouldn't be doing, fucking with your phone when you're driving anyway.
Yeah, no, I can't. I couldn't when I had a flip phone and it was just talking before there was even internet on phones.
Right.
Like I've tried to park where like not in a driveway, but in like a fucking like garbage truck access point.
Right.
Like on a fucking like industrial lot, just fucking not even in the right places. Oh, Satan and Satire, you do love us. I know you love us.
Oh man, yeah, but no, literally, I've been distracted by this fucking thing enough in the last month and a half. I've rear-ended two people. I've fucking rear-ended somebody twice, dude.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, fucking with my phone. And I know better, dude. Like, I used to, I sold these things. I knew how dangerous it was when texting first started coming out. Back when you had to actually, how you would have to text on your fucking phone, dude.
Yeah, I text on my phone still. The 1, 2, 3, like you got the fucking the 3 letters and the number on it.
Yeah, if you want to hit an S, you got to hit the fucking 6 button 4 times or 7 button, whatever the fuck it was, 7 probably.
Something like that.
Yeah, you have to hit it 4 times to get to the fucking S. Yeah. So I recognize distracted driving. Well, for me anyway. Like if I had to like trust my life to either distracted me driving or just drunk me driving, I would take my chances with drunk me before distracted me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, if you're drunk, you're paying as much attention as you can because you do not want to fucking get pulled over.
Yeah, dude, I was fucking Jesus, dude. Anytime I drove drunk, dude, holy fuck, and it was a lot. Yeah, I was so fucking hyper. Well, as focused as you could possibly be, when you're fucking wasted.
I only ever did it once when I was drinking.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I only ever drove drunk once, and it was an accident. Like I had no idea I was going to be drunk, and like. Because when I turned 21, one of the things my dad wanted, like it was this big thing. He wanted me to come and hang out at his like dive bar with him. And so I was like, all right. And I had a couple of fucking. I was not introduced to Long Island iced teas, so I had no idea something that tasted so innocent,
not alcoholic-y,
fuck you up so bad. So I had like 3. And a couple of like mudslides and fucking nothing. They didn't serve me a real drink.
Right.
They knew what they were doing. They got me like just a fair amount drunk, but not so drunk that it'd be like super dangerous.
Right.
And then my dad was fucking blitzed beyond fucking imagination, so I had to go fucking drive him home. It was crazy, yeah, and it was only like. I don't know, man. Maybe a 5-minute drive, if that.
Right.
There was, no cops usually in that area. It's super, super straightforward, big wide lanes, nothing to worry about. But it was just like it just made me feel like uncomfortable enough doing it. The one time that I was just like, man, I'll just wait, like crash out at my buddy's house if I'm wasted, or.
Yeah. I, on the other hand, literally hundreds of times.
Oh, literally hundreds of times.
Literally hundreds of times. It was almost, I would say, on average, like 5 times a week at least.
Oh, that's my dad used to do like the same thing. So I don't.
Drunk and stoned. Yeah. No, luckily, dude. I'm not saying it is like it's kind of amazing that nothing happened. That I'm still fucking alive. Because I mean, plenty of those times. Again, I was hyper focused, like because I was drunk and worried about it. And there's, a good chunk of those times where I was well beyond fucking caring, and I still somehow fucking drove home, and still somehow fucking made it. And certainly on a few occasions, not remembering driving home, but somehow I would be at home. It's fucking really looking back on it. It's fucking terrifying, dude.
I don't know, man. There's some people that can drive drunk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I had a buddy of mine. He smoked weed all the fucking time. And I'll tell you, if you were going to be in the car with him, you wanted to be in there when he was high, not when he was sober.
Right.
Because when he was high, he drove a million times better.
Right. Yeah, it could be like that too. Yeah, honestly, I've never gotten in an accident, drunk or stoned. Now that I think about it.
This is like us encouraging people to do shit that's really fucking illegal and dumb.
Yeah, if you guys want to play it safe, get shit faced and fucking start driving around.
Smoke a blunt and then drive. That's how you do it.
You driving sober, you fucking lunatics. That's madness.
Oh, goddamn. But honestly, though, like my dad drove drunk. I don't know how many fucking hundreds of times. Never hit nobody. Never got pulled over. Not even so much as a speeding ticket.
Right.
Or even a warning.
Yeah.
I think the only time he ever got pulled over was when he was like 18, 19 in the military and shit. And then, his military ID got him out of the ticket because it was during Vietnam.
Oh, Jesus. I can imagine.
Well, he never got overseas. He was like a computer guy and like a supply guy over here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so he didn't have to worry about like he never got combat. No, he was a Marine and all that, but
he never stepped on a fucking spiked booby trap where the spikes are tipped with shit.
Yeah, none of that shit. Yeah, I didn't have to. My grandpa, on the other hand, was in World War II, one of the airborne divisions, and had like the Silver Star and the Purple Heart and shit. And like he was in combat.
Yeah.
The story the one that I really remember, because I didn't really know my grandpa for a long time. He was just not part of the family for most of the time he was alive, that I was alive as well.
Oh, wow.
I got to know him for like maybe a year or two before he died. And he lived way the fuck out there, so we didn't go see him like 5-6 hours away.
Right.
Very often. but they were parachuting into like a combat zone. Oh, hey, Gaming Yelling, what's up, man? Hate you too, dude. Yeah. Just say it so cheerfully. But they were parachuting in and they missed the drop zone by like a mile. And so they had to fucking, drop where they were, then fucking hike back to where they were supposed to be. And there were fucking spikes all over the fucking drop zone. Like if they dropped there, they probably wouldn't. Not many would have survived.
Wow, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah, one of the most terrifying moments. It's like,
yeah, I can imagine. Jesus Christ.
Yep. And when he died, when we buried him, he had the whole 21 gun salute and the whole flag ceremony. It was pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. My grandfather was. He was in the Pacific during the World War II, but apparently he didn't really see a whole lot of combat. He was a drill instructor anyway, so he was a drill sergeant. But yeah, apparently it was kind of essentially like by the time he got over there, it was more or less mop up kind of duty and shit. So I guess he missed the hardcore shit, fucking having to burn Japanese guys alive and fucking watching them commit suicide rather than fucking fight to the Japanese thing is so
rather than be captured is you commit suicide.
Yeah, that's fucking bizarre. Isn't that fucking weird? That's such a bizarre mindset. I mean, I get the your life belongs to the emperor thing. Like I get that. Like I get that mindset kind of, but I don't understand why you would kill yourself rather than be captured. Why wouldn't you fucking try to kill somebody else and make them kill you? You know what I mean? Like the disemboweling yourself because you guys lost instead of fighting to the death. The thing never fucking made any sense to me, dude.
Yeah, what was it? Wasn't there a story, I don't remember who told this, but and it could be completely bullshit, I don't know. But there was some Japanese pilot that wanted to be one of the suicide pilots. They had those fucking kamikaze planes, right? And they wouldn't let him do it because he had a wife and a kid.
Right.
And so he wrote to his wife and told her, I feel so dishonored. So she fucking killed the kid and herself.
Yeah, it's fucking. I believe that's true, dude. I've heard that before.
It might be you that told me, but I mean, that's just that's the culture, dude. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah. No, they went to pretty fucking extreme lengths. I guess when they first came up with the idea for that, they really thought it was going to be hard to get volunteers. But literally nobody said no. Although they also asked in front of everybody too, so it was kind of almost like a peer pressure thing too.
Oh shit!
Okay, hey, we're asking you in front of the entire regiment. Do you mind doing this? You know what I mean?
I gotta say, you know what? For American soldiers, you hear a lot of no's.
Yeah, right.
You hear a lot of no. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah. Actually, here you probably would, but you know what I mean. With that,
put a fucking bomb on the plane and give me a parachute, you fucking whack job.
Right? Yeah. There's got to be a solution. At least give me a 2% chance to live. Let me guide the plane in and jump out at the last second, and maybe you can throw an inflatable raft in there somewhere. I don't know. But give me
exactly.
Some fucking chance, dude.
Yeah, it was complete nonsense that you would never get that from American soldiers. You'd probably some people would be like, "I'll with honor, sir," but I'm sure the majority of the people would be like, hey, "You crazy fool!"
Right? Yeah.
That ain't what happened.
Seriously, man. Are you fucking insane?
Especially when you have planes that can drop bombs.
Right.
It's you can just drop the bomb, right? That works still.
Yeah. No, it was definitely. I remember hearing about that as kids. Even as a kid, you're like, what? How does it takes a long time to really wrap your head around that concept.
It's a completely opposite culture to here.
Yeah, it's the opposite of the individual.
Super individual, and then it's the group that matters. It's long live the group. Everything is for the sake of the many.
Yeah. I mean, they literally had women and kids with sharpened bamboo sticks that were going to fucking rush it, try to rush the soldiers that, tried to fucking take the mainland of Japan.
Damn. Can you imagine being a fucking 12-year-old? Your mama gives you a fucking sharp bamboo stick and says, "All right, we're going to fucking We're going to take these fools out.
Yeah, right? We're going to fucking rush these motherfuckers with machine guns and shit. Yeah. Or even just a fucking M1. It really doesn't take much.
No, it's not a terrible strategy because at a certain point, like, what do you get if you win? You know, like...
Yeah, it's pretty...
But I mean, not
can
for
you imagine
modern day, but for, like, back in the day when they would steal, like, the women and kids after, like, the war to, like, fucking increase their own numbers, like, for, like, sex slaves and shit.
Yeah, it's really weird, man. Although that is kind of how they treated the fucking Koreans, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the Chinese and the Koreans, they essentially, they would take the women as like fucking sex slaves, dude. And then the regular Koreans were like, you know, they were higher than like the Americans, but they were still essentially slaves, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like they would use them almost the way like Egypt used to use the fucking Nubians, dude. Like they were kind of the police force, but they were really slaves, you know.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like, you know, history is littered with slavery of some kind or another.
Yeah. This is true.
Because as it turns out, it's really easy just to make somebody else do the work and not pay them.
It really helps out an economy.
Makes the economy way better.
Yeah, it's still working for China today, actually.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Have you ever heard about their fucking shrimp boats that the Walmart used to get their shrimp from?
Yes, dude.
Where they fucking kidnap people and take them out to the shrimp boats, and if they wouldn't fucking fish for shrimp like 24 hours a day, they just get shot.
Yeah, it's fucking insane, dude. How
shoot them off the back of the boat and shit.
Yeah, that whole fucking area over there has a really weird morality mentality.
Complete lack of morality. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. It's really fucking bizarre.
Yeah, it's a trip.
Indeed.
Oh, dude. So it's interesting. I'm seeing a lot of funny stories right now. Well, not necessarily funny, but like sort of wacky stories right now about fucking voting things. Here, let me pop a couple up here. Let's see. There's two I just wanted to share. I've seen more. But it seems like there's a big push towards like people making people aware of like how much voter fraud really there is.
All right.
So there was a Georgia precinct with only 276 registered voters, and there were 670 ballots cast in that.
Jesus, dude. That's just insulting, dude. Like, if you're gonna do it, man, fucking do it right, the way they did with those cards, where it would be like a plus minus thing. Or it would be a zero-sum thing where it was it would just take votes from one side and give them to the other side. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like you could do a thing where essentially you know, so the total was the same. It would just change who was getting vote, you know, it'd take 500 off of this one and add
there was a video
500
where somebody was voting and they kept pressing the one little thing and it kept going to the other one no matter what they did.
It's fucking crazy,
shit like that. And so it was like stuff like that where it's like you call over the person at the thing and you're like, this is rigged.
Right.
Make sure as many people as possible can hear you, because like this will not allow me to vote for this person.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, that's probably pretty rare.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine they'd never make it so that you could actually tell if they were going to rig it. They'd make it so you thought you voted for the person, but it just changed it afterwards. It'd be pretty stupid to make it so it changes it while you're in the process of voting before you finalized anything.
Yeah. Cut out on me again. Oh shit, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, yeah, my internet cut out there for a second. Did you hear me saying fucking goddamn?
Yep.
Oh, you did? Jesus, dude. I thought I was gone. I'm sorry, man. I was just talking all over you.
Oh no, that language will never be able to tolerate that language.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean I was talking over you then, like because you must have been continuing talking.
Oh, maybe I missed it then because I didn't get that. Yeah, okay. Either way, it's over. In Ohio, there were 170 voters that were over 116 years old, and considering that the world's oldest person is 115 and lives in Japan,
wow,
it's pretty fucking unlikely.
Yeah, apparently they're not claiming the titles that they should be claiming there in Ohio.
Yeah. Well, and like
Jesus,
Judicial
dude.
Watch was saying that they believe as many as 1.1 million illegal aliens have voted in elections, and so I mean it's like there's a
that
lot
many
of
just in
real,
California.
yeah,
Just in
probably.
your state alone, there's probably that many.
And it looks like there's a more and more facts are coming out that make it look more and more reasonable to have like voter fraud prevention systems in place, like voter ID or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still think every single fucking vote should have a paper. I mean, I hate to waste that much paper, or not waste, but I hate to, kill that many fucking trees or whatever. But dude, like, there should be a fucking printout that, like, you got to sign or whatever. But there should be a fucking a physical copy of yours that you can look at and make sure that the ballots cast the way you're fucking voting. Because with the computers, you never know what it's actually registering as.
Well, then they had the hanging Chad bullshit where they were like, well, this one isn't punched all the way out, so we can't count it.
Oh yeah, the one where the
like
fucking
that kind of nonsense.
The fucking what do you call it? West Palm Beach, where it was like 90% fucking old Jews, and they were supposed to be voting for Pat Buchanan, who was like alleged Nazi. Yeah. Because the fucking way they
that
set
kind
it
of
up
thing comes up over and over and over with like the punch card systems. They found ways to fudge this shit. There's like, I mean, it's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Too fucking easy to rig this shit, dude. It's sad.
But yeah, I just thought that was interesting that there seems to be like a push coming into November for like, real. In the case of Ohio, it actually forced some judges to actually agree to allow a purge of the voting rolls.
Right.
In other words, like the people that are obviously not possible, like they've been dead for fucking a century, clearly need to be removed from the registered voter rolls because they can't keep voting in elections like they keep doing.
Yeah.
Like they voted for Obama after they've been dead for like 200 years. It's time to fucking stop.
Yeah, when it's getting that fucking blatant, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, honestly, like, I don't understand why people aren't a lot more upset because, like, to me, that's the one thing that really should matter to people is that their vote.
Yeah, it's the fucking foundation of our democracy, allegedly. Have you seen Hacking Democracy? Have you seen that documentary?
Probably, but it's been a while, I would assume.
But yeah, that's the one, and yeah, I found that one really fucking disturbing because the company claims, oh no, you can't tamper with them, and they give the fucking card or whatever to this computer guy. And they voted. They did the fake vote or whatever, 5 yes, 5 no or whatever. So it should come out 5 and 5. And then fucking they give it to the computer guy. He fucks with it, and then it comes out as 8-2, 8 yes, 5 2 no. So he proved that you could easily go in there, and again, the grand total is going to be the same, but you can set it up to where it takes votes from one, and takes them off here, but adds them up on the other side. So they like fucking showed that absolutely these fucking memory cards or whatever can fucking easily be tampered with. To do that kind of shit.
Yeah. Well, and then like a lot of times they don't even count the absentee ballots and all this other shit, and it's like,
yeah, unless it's close enough to matter or whatever. I mean, that's not a big deal. Like if it's not going to matter, but dude,
I'd rather know the full honest count.
Right.
I'd rather they have to count every single vote.
Yeah. No, I get it. But if somebody won by more than 10,000 votes and there's only 8,000 absentee ballots, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why they wouldn't count, necessarily count that, unless, again, there's some compelling reason to do it. So
here's my thought is, if the vote is very close and then you count the absentee ballots, shouldn't you then look at how many of the votes were probably fraudulent?
Shouldn't
that be your next step? Be like, well, there were a bunch of dead people that voted, so we could probably count those ones out.
Right.
And start like really narrowing it down.
Well, I got you. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. I guess you do kind of want everything kind of counted. Yeah.
I think part of the process should also be eliminating the obviously fraudulent votes.
Right.
If somebody's been dead for 50 years, they can't vote. If somebody's voting under false names and stuff like that. Like, I'm not sure how easy it is to figure that out, but I mean, some of it's fairly simple.
What's the penalty for fucking voter fraud?
Oh, you go to jail.
Honestly, I think it should be incredibly fucking high.
You go to jail. It's like a felony, I think.
Okay, yeah.
You might you can look it up if you want just to check. Right? I'm pretty sure it's a pretty stiff.
It fucking should be, dude. I really think it should be an incredibly high fucking penalty. Like, it should be one where, well, I don't know. Fuck, has it ever been fucking enforced? You know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know. I've never really heard of anybody getting busted for it. Yeah, you know what I mean? It must have happened.
There was a group of people that not that long ago, they were making a big stink and saying it was all racist because they were voting because they were black, but they're all like currently on probation or like parole, and they're not allowed to vote.
Oh, I gotcha. Where it might just be like,
and they all were facing jail time. Yeah.
Mm.
And everybody was all in a hussy, like, oh, it's super racist because they're black. And it's like, no, it's nothing to do with their color. It's the fact that they're on fucking parole and they're not legally allowed to vote.
Right.
Yeah, it's why there was a big stink over the Chicago mayor pushing through stuff to allow ex-cons or felons to vote.
Right.
Because he's more likely to grant clemency and let more people out early if they, and they'll vote for him. It was like it was obviously a blatant move to get more votes.
Right. Eesh. Yeah, I don't know, man. And I kind of wonder if that one should be an intent matters kind of thing. Probably not, dude. Like, it would be tough though, because somebody might just be on parole and forget that, I think if you're a felon that you're fucking.
It's one of those things they probably tell you when they're telling you like all the terms of your parole.
Right.
You can't own a gun. You can't vote. You're not allowed to go drinking. All this other kind of shit. Like.
Yeah, so it probably should be an intent doesn't matter kind of thing, because you almost certainly should fucking know.
You're on parole. They're letting you out of prison early based on like your behavior, and you have a period of time in which you have to like continue to prove that you're going to follow all the rules and the laws. That's a little more strict than the average citizen has to deal with as part of your ongoing penalty.
And I would imagine.
I think I don't think your intent really matters at that point. I think you should fucking know.
Yeah, and I would think they'd want to remind you too, like, hey, you can't vote, right? Like every October or so, every time you meet with your fucking parolees, like, hey, remember, you don't fucking vote. You lost the privilege, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, and also like you don't drink, all that kind of stuff. So
right. All the shit you're not allowed to do, dirty felons.
Yeah, it's funny. Rotten Voice and I talked about like getting out of California in the chat, and it's one of those things where it's like the cost of living is so fucking high that it's so hard to save enough money to like get out of California. Like, like every couple of weeks you're spending all this fucking money on just all sorts of shit that you got to fucking pay for here. That's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, California's pretty fucking nuts with the cost of living. And it's not even like you have to be near the fucking coast, dude. That's what always blew my mind. I'm like, dude, you can be hundreds of miles inland, or maybe not hundreds, but, well, no, actually, you can go 40, 50 miles inland and still be really fucking expensive. Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah.
Anywhere you want to live, it's like rent is like probably bare minimum like $750 per person.
Yeah.
Per month. Like you can usually in most places you can find like a shitty studio or like a crappy small apartment to rent with like a roommate for like, $400 a month.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
And in some places even cheaper than that. But I mean, then you're getting into like the shitty northern states where like half the fucking year you can't leave that shitty apartment because it's snowing out and it's a blizzard.
Yeah. Anywhere that people have any even remotely interested in fucking living, essentially. Yeah. There's going to be a fucking lot. It's going to be the shitty places, and and even them are probably more than, Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird because I mean, like the Phoenix area is a pretty popular destination, but the cost of living is not that outrageous. Yeah, although it's not near a fucking beach or an ocean, but we got some fake beaches and shit.
And like a gallon of milk is almost like $5 here.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude! That's your fucking communist utopia, dude.
Yeah, or like eggs are $4 or $5 for a dozen. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous how much the shit costs.
Dude, I rarely pay more than $2.50 for fucking milk, and rarely more than like $2, $2.50, maybe about the same price for eggs, actually. If that, and I think they were on sale the other day for like $2.20 for like 18 for a dozen and a half. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Although I think I had mentioned it here before. I was renting. This would have been about 5 or 6 years ago. Maybe a little longer, like 6, 7 years ago. Renting a house that was like 2,700 square feet. Upstairs, downstairs, house for like $1,300 a month. A really fucking nice house, dude.
Yeah.
For only like $1,300 a month.
That's fucking insane. And how many rooms? Like how many bedrooms? 5
bedrooms, dude.
Yeah, so if you had like 4 roommates, you could actually like afford to live there fairly cheaply.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It would literally be less. Yeah. What the hell's that breakdown?
It's smart. You get 4 roommates, and you put you put a pool table in the biggest bedroom and make that like a game room.
Right.
Put a little bar and a pool table.
Actually, it had a little loft room. It was a really nice house, dude. Like upstairs, like downstairs was essentially all open. Like when you first walk in, it opened into this huge room. The fucking ceiling went all the way to
$1,300 a month here. You're talking about a 2-bedroom apartment, and you might not even get like a full kitchen.
Yeah,
like you might not have a whole stove and oven thing.
Jesus, dude. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
Oh man, Rotten Voice used to pay $12 a gallon for milk. You must have been in Southern California, like LA area. He used to work at a 7-Eleven. Almost got shot. Goddamn, dude. I wouldn't blame you for dude. That makes it worth getting the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, don't all the ones in California have fucking bulletproof glass, or have they voted that out yet for being racist?
There were some area where they wanted to vote that out, but I don't think it was California. I think it was some other fucking state.
Oh, it's Philadelphia or something.
Yeah, Philly, the city of brotherly love, city of brotherly blood,
dude. Yeah, I don't understand why anybody has a fucking problem with that, dude. Or I don't understand why it would be legislated.
It's racist to put bulletproof glass in the places where people are always getting shot.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking
it's fucking ridiculous, dude. It's like
driving up the wall.
It's racist. Yeah. Like, all right, go ahead. Go shop at the
it wasn't even a fucking gallon of milk. It was a little fucking milk bottle. It's probably like the pint or the fucking quart or some shit.
Damn, dude.
God damn, dude. I don't even know where the fuck you were in California. It had to be LA area, though. Gotta be in Southern California, because Northern California is bad, but Southern California is like fucking insane. The amount of money it costs to live. And I was watching this video from this little conservative group on YouTube that kind of just starting out, and they're just doing like real calm, reasonable videos. And it's like they were saying, well, you should just move. And I'm like, well, yeah, but it's gotten so bad that there's just people don't have the money to move. Like they're living check to check to the point where there's no way they could afford to actually leave.
Mm-hmm.
But also there's a point at which, like, in the 50s, minimum wage paid enough to like pay rent, and have food and like clothing and shelter, and see a doctor or a dentist if you needed to in an emergency.
Yeah, it was a living wage.
It was a living wage. So, and it's gotten exponentially, the expenses have gone up and the wage has gone down.
Mm-hmm.
So something has to change. I don't necessarily want to say like minimum wage increase because that's not necessarily the way to go. But something has to get the balance has to shift back again.
Yeah,
and I think a big portion of it is getting the illegals out because they're driving the wages down so fucking far.
Right.
Like,
yeah, people that find it reasonable to have like a fucking 2-bedroom apartment have 12 people living in it.
Yeah. Well, in Southern California, like the house building industry, like painting and framing and drywalling and roofing, it's taken over mostly by illegals. And the problem is you get like one guy who's running a crew of illegals, and he's charging like $15 an hour for their labor and paying them like $7 an hour.
Yeah.
And so nobody can compete who's a citizen because they got to pay like an actual amount of money.
Yeah. Anybody who's actually paying what they should be paying, like a decent wage, can't compete. Yeah, I hear you, man. It's fucked up. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, so Rotten Voice was inside. The dude came in, held him at gunpoint, asked him for the money. He gave him the money, and then the guy was drinking some stuff inside. He snuck out and quit the next day. Yeah, dude, I don't blame him.
Yeah, you don't get paid enough for that shit, dude.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Not. Yeah, absolutely. Like, well, it's like the concept. Like when I was working, I worked at a gas station for a little while, probably like I don't know, 5-6 months. And when I started there, the boss is like, "So if somebody pulls a gun, like no heroics, just give them the money." I'm like, "Of course I'm going to give them the money. It ain't even my fucking money. You think I'm going to fucking get for your money?"
Yeah, I'm not getting all fucking heroic for this
his
shit.
money was the fucking corporation's money. Like, I don't give a fuck about the corporation's $100 and fucking
right.
register. That dude can have all the fucking money. I'll open the fucking safe if I know how.
Right. Yeah, I'll fucking give you all the shit you want.
I got in so much trouble one time because, like, you look at the back of a lotto ticket, it's like you got to get cashed out for up to like $499 or $599. They're supposed to cash you out.
Right.
I didn't realize that we didn't actually have to if we don't, like, because we don't carry that much red money in the register.
Right.
So there's a little safe, and you can't open the safe, but you can get out like 20s and 10s and 5s. So I had unfortunately let my drawer get up a little higher than it should have, and it had like $300 in it. So I fucking pulled out a bunch of 20s and 10s to pay out this dude's like $500 lottery ticket.
Oh wow!
And it was all legit. Like he wasn't ripping us off. It was he absolutely got it. It was technically what we were supposed to do, so they couldn't write me up. But my boss was not thrilled that I paid the dude out that time.
Right.
Like, you don't ever do that again. It's like, all right.
Yeah. Although, what are you supposed to do in there? Just tell them, hey, I'm not paying it, and go somewhere else.
Say, look, we can't do that. You got to take it to like a grocery store or somewhere where they have more money.
I gotcha.
Honestly, I don't.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, though, I don't think that should be the case. I think if you've got it, unless you actually don't have it, you should be
right. Yeah.
Because we would pay up to like $200 and nobody would bitch about it.
Right.
So I don't really see, like, once you got up to 200, really, what's the difference at that point?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, if it's taking almost all your cash, then that's different. Like,
no, I was not going to be in a situation where I wouldn't be able to make change for somebody.
Yeah. Saving that, I would say it should be.
Yeah, I still had a couple $100 in like 5s and 1s in the safe that I could take out to make change for people. And as you take in 20s, you refill the change.
Right.
So you like deduct 40 from your drawer and you put it in the safe. You put it back in the little tube. You load it back up in the dispenser.
Right.
So it's not like it's not crazy.
Yeah. All right then.
Oh, Rotten Voice in your 7-Eleven. The boss encouraged you to fucking lie about the prices.
What the fuck?
Put the wrong prices on shit. That's fucking crazy.
Wait, did the boss own it? Like, why would they? What are you ringing it up at a different price? I don't understand.
My guess is the boss would cook the books, right?
Yeah.
So like, it's supposed to be $2.99. He gets fucking $3.50 or something, and he pockets the extra and fucking changes the little entries. You know what I mean? Like just goes through and like, you know, for an hour or two a day, he probably ends up making like, you know, a couple hundred extra every month or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
it probably comes out, you know, in his favor because he's not paying corporate their share of whatever the excess is.
I guess it seems like a lot of work for like, you know what I mean? Like
it might not be an individual transaction thing though. It might just be a case.
No, I get it. I mean, but I mean, how much can you really hike up the prices though? I mean, you'd have to be hiking up pretty high. It's even a bunch of transactions. Considering how many, you know, there's a huge amount of transactions. Like I get that you wouldn't have to be a huge amount over, but to make it worthwhile, it seems like you would have to charge.
Well, some people will do it for even if it's only like an extra $100 a month, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's just those kind of people.
Yeah, I guess. Like for me, I don't think that's the only thing I can think. Because
I don't want to risk going to jail for, you know, $100 a month. That's not enough for me. But
or even all the work you'd have to put into fucking cooking the books. It seems like that would be not worth it. Forget the jail thing. Like it just seems like a waste of time.
It would depend. If you had to do it item by item.
Yeah, that's true. It would really depend on how much work. Yeah.
Here's how much product we sold in total. Here's how much we made. Here's your percentage.
Right.
You just want about the amount you made and just take a little cash off the top so that it evens out the correct way for the books.
Right. Yeah. So it could be just it's not nearly as labor intensive as I'm thinking it would be. Yeah. All right.
I would imagine that short of keeping an inventory so that you know what to get more of, they don't really want to count individual sales and fucking go through that on any kind of level. Because you can just imagine like how many fucking candy bars you sell from a 7-Eleven in a week. And then you got to count each like brand and how many they were and how much money you took for each one. And I mean, you might have a computer do that kind of thing, but I can't imagine that it would even be worth it. Be better to be like, we sold this much candy, and here's like, because unless, I mean, I can't imagine. The only thing I can think that they would ever keep track of is if they were selling on a contract, where like they weren't the owners of that merchandise, they were just selling it for somebody else.
Right. Yeah, I'm just trying to determine why. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I like Rotten Voice. I didn't blame it. Cost an arm and leg, get a shed to live in. Yeah, dude. I'm not saying he's a terrible person. I'm just saying like that's kind of a crazy amount of work, maybe potentially a crazy amount of work for like a little extra cash.
Yeah.
Though, like if you run the store, nobody's ever gonna fucking, you know, who's ever gonna believe that like the employee that you just fired because they ratted you out.
Yeah. No, I guess there's always shit to do there. When I never mind. I'm not gonna fucking. I was just about to fucking snitch myself off. All right, never mind.
Dude, I'm ridiculously honest, man. I don't think I ever ripped off the gas station I worked at, and I worked the fucking graveyard shift two nights a week. The only thing I ever did was I found a blind spot in the camera that I could just sit down and relax in. So that they couldn't bitch about me like not working all day.
Such a fucking square, dude. Jesus Christ, dude.
Dude, at the time I didn't even smoke. I didn't smoke weed. I didn't drink. I didn't do none of that shit.
Right.
This is before I loosened up enough to like drink and smoke weed and shit.
Wow. Yeah. Although, that reminds me, I guess, we'll say this as other people, but like the people I used to work with at Verizon, they had this thing where they would, if somebody brought in their own phone and wanted to activate it on like a prepaid line, they would get, like if they bought a $30 card, they would get a $30 card free. So what they would do is they would, basically, ring it up that way, but they wouldn't give the customer the other $30 card.
Oh, and then they would sell the $30 card at like
and again, prepaid. And prepaid. Well, no, they would just wait for somebody else to come in to buy a prepaid card for a refill card, for the prepaid, and they almost always pay cash for that shit.
So then they just pocket the $30, don't ring it up, and give the guy the $30 card. So the customer is getting one customer is getting ripped off, another customer is getting what they paid for, and he's getting $30.
And the customer that that brought in their own phone or whatever, they don't know any better. Like, you know what I mean? They paid their $30, they got their $30 worth of airtime. They didn't know that they were due that other 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
It's not like a fucking horrible thing, but yeah, they would basically pocket. Again, people buying prepaid cards generally don't pay with credit cards.
Yeah, and for the few people that knew they were owed another $30, you go, "Oh, well, I'm so sorry, I almost forgot."
Yeah, it's incredibly rare, dude.
Yeah, it would be. That's not even like it would be hard to cover it up. It's be like, "Oh yeah, here you go. Sorry about that."
Yeah, from what I understand, apparently. I don't have any firsthand knowledge or anything, but apparently it was really easy.
Yeah, I would be shocked if there was anybody there that wasn't doing it.
Yeah. Indeed.
Oh, that makes sense. So the manager was doing it on like gas and certain things, but not on every things that people wouldn't pay attention to.
Oh, gotcha.
That's really smart because it'd be really easy to go back and fix just a few little things and take in a little extra cash off the top.
Well, all right.
Super easy.
Indeed. Way to go. Yeah, because you're
talking about corruption and ripping people off. I found a crazy fucking story. Oh, let me double check Twitter and like that I'm not. Engelhardt isn't like, hey, let me the fuck on. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
So in West
Virginia, are we planning on talking about like either Alex Jones or the Monday match shit or anything like that?
Oh, what happened? I haven't fully heard what happened with Monday and Matt.
Yeah, apparently he was DMCAing a lot of people that he shouldn't have been DMCAing or something like that. Honestly, I didn't get the full story either. I was hoping.
Were they using his stuff without permission? Like, I don't agree with DMCAing. I for the most part, unless they're trying to make money off your shit. But it looked like he was saying, look, I told you didn't have permission to use that stuff, and you did it anyway. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what the situation was.
Yeah, I'm not either. I was actually hoping you were.
Yeah, I saw a little bit about that, and then I just realized I don't fucking care because it's more of the that's sort of the group of like whiny bitches. So I don't fucking give a shit about them.
Yeah, I don't really like Monday Matt either, though. I think he's
he's kind of fallen into that same kind of group. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like the skeptic justice warriors that all have to fucking scream and yell and call each other names and don't fucking have a clue what's going on because now the only evidence they need or research is just what somebody else in their fucking little in-group said.
Right.
And so it's fucking, God forbid you read an article on the fucking internet or
actually check it yourself
up and like read the fucking law you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's just nonsense where it's just like, well, this person said it, so it must be true.
Yeah, it is pretty fucking ridiculous. And they got it from
some other person, and nobody actually fucking knows.
Yeah. No, it's definitely got frustrating, but yeah, from what it sounded like, though, it's like he was doing some shit that he was really fucking, it was fucked up. Like, he was just doing it.
I'm sure that, like, there's two sides to every story, so I'm sure, like, I'm only just devil's advocate here, saying maybe he had a reason for doing it. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not saying,
I kind of doubt it. Yeah, I think he's just as slimy as the rest of them, dude.
Well, I think he made his bones. He made his bones like internet aristocrat, Mr. Matoker, whatever you want to call him. He made his bones on Gamergate. That was his big fucking rise to fame for Monday and Matt. Right. And so he's been kind of like hanging on to this slowly declining channel. I mean, it's still doing good. It's not like it's fucking dying.
Right.
But they're like, he's not the same place he used to be. Because he's had to find other things to talk about. Because at a certain point, my video games gets fucking boring, and like, there's only so much to talk about, and the controversies get further and further apart.
Right.
So I don't know, man. I'm not sure. It's a trip.
I'll have to look into it more.
That's the only thing I can think of. With the Alex Jones thing, dude. So this is a trip because Jimmy Dore's a fucking dummy, and I fucking hate him. But he's making some fair points.
Yeah, first he was, wasn't he?
And it was ironic because he was making these fair points on something that he caused to happen in the first place. In his own, like he was part of the group of people that caused this sort of censorship to occur.
Right.
Made it okay with these other companies. But it's not like there's really an alternative to like YouTube and Facebook and these other things. Like, oh, Charbo is a fat faggot. That's all that needs to be said. So there is some concern about essentially that these companies are monopolies, and they're working with government right now as far as a lot of the stuff they're shutting down.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's already occurring and there really isn't an alternative, and realistically there's no way to make an alternative at this point. You just don't. Nobody has the money to invest the amount of money it would take to actually compete with these guys. That maybe there does need to be some kind of regulation or some sort of like process to at least give somebody some sort of like due process before they're removed from the platforms. But it shouldn't be like an arbitrary decision by like some billionaire somewhere because he owns the only place that these people have access to, and he doesn't like that guy.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking ridiculous.
But also because the government has been like working with these companies to shut things down that they don't like. And so like I'd much rather that all be done publicly and in a form that people have some sort of legal appeal and that has some sort of like standardized rules that apply the same exact to everyone.
Yeah, something that it wasn't so fucking subjective.
And I don't know. They were talking about regulating it like a public utility. I don't know if that's the answer or not. Like I don't know what the answer is. I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think that the simple answer of, well, it's a private business so they can do whatever they want really applies. You're dealing with a monopoly.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's kind of like it's exactly like how it was when fucking AT&T had all the fucking, essentially was the phone company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's exactly the same. There's no way anybody could fucking at that point in the 80s whenever they broke them up. I think it was the 80s, right? Early 80s when they fucking actually, probably the last time any monopoly was fucking broken up.
Yeah, I think it wasn't Roosevelt. No, it wasn't Roosevelt. There was fucking, who was it?
It would have been Reagan, right?
No, it was somebody before Reagan.
Yeah, really? Was it that far back?
I want to say it was
when AT&T got broken up.
I thought it was in the 70s. Well, let's see when AT&T got broken up. When
did again, 76 to 1980 would have been Carter, and then who was before that? Nixon. I can't wait. Who the fuck was before Carter? Was it Nixon? Is that right?
When did AT&T get broken up? Oh no, it was 82. You're right.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. I remember. I was pretty sure I remembered there being skits on Saturday Night Live when I was a kid that I didn't understand, like calling AT&T. They're like AT&T, the gentleman.
Oh, you know what?
Something like that.
Roosevelt. I think Roosevelt broke up a different set of monopolies. It wasn't to do with. There was somebody did. Somebody broke up other monopolies.
Okay, talking about FDR, I assume, right? Not Teddy. Right.
He was the trust buster. So, like, he started working against monopolies, and then Taft followed up. Okay.
All right. But yeah, I think AT&T. Has there been when's the last time any significant monopoly like that has been broken up? It's been. I think that was the last one.
The most. No. I think more recent. Wouldn't Microsoft be more recent?
Did they really break up Microsoft though?
Well, they didn't break it up, but like, didn't they? Like, that's the one they kind of went after.
Yeah, I guess
Microsoft had to make a big payment to fucking Apple or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was trying to pretend like he was being magnanimous instead of.
I think that was like in the 90s or something. And I'm not sure yet, but
yeah, that's right. Yeah, like he has a fucking like it was his choice to invest in Apple.
Yeah, I don't like the concept of the government getting involved, but I also don't like the concept of if it's really the only real, like they really are the only name in the game.
Yeah, well, again, it's the same thing.
Arbitrarily taking people down because you just don't like what they have to say is kind of absurd. Because arguably CNN and Alex Jones are equally accurate in their news. Like once in a while,
I would trust the truth. I would trust Alex Jones over CNN, dude.
Well, I would trust that Alex Jones has less intent to like lie to the people. I think he might be just crazy sometimes.
Well, dude, I honestly
I think he's less malicious in what stuff he gets wrong.
Well, dude, I think he some of the shit is just stupid shit for entertainment. And again, I think I've said this plenty of times in the show. I'm pretty sure that it seems like he almost discredits himself. And it's up to you, the viewer, to understand or to discern between when he's just doing crazy entertainment shit and when he's saying something that's actually true. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, it's almost like if he was telling us the straight truth as he saw it or whatever, like they'd probably kill him, dude. Like he'd probably be assassinated. Well,
but besides, I'm not talking about intent. I'm just saying in like percentage of accuracy of stories.
All right.
If you put Alex Jones next to CNN, they're probably about the same level of accuracy. So why is CNN just fine, but Alex Jones is not?
Yeah. No, it's pretty ridiculous. And what CNN and them is doing is fucking far more malicious. It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
It's
Rotten Voice has a good point. God forbid anyone nowadays has an opinion. For if they do, they have a bunch of fucking parrot hyenas that spew out nonsense. That was always entertaining to me. When I would argue with people who were big on Twitter, it still kind of is, man. Like if you argue with people on Twitter, like they post something stupid and you like tweet back and be like, "That's stupid," and here's why. You're gonna get like, at least sometimes as many as a dozen different people telling you like you're a fucking idiot,
right?
Because like you talk to that other person. Is Satan?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What happened? Did I miss it?
Dude, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I'm going to show it. Satan and satire. This is fucking hilarious. Oh my god. If you want to come on, Satan, we'll give you a link, dude.
All right. What was it? Did I miss it?
I'm gonna share it right now. That's what I was waiting. Yeah. So this is Nicole's post. Black people are not doing all those shooting in Chicago, brothers and sisters. Take a look at the images below. These are silicone masks that look like black and Hispanic men. White men are going into black neighborhoods wearing these masks and committing crimes, including murder, and they are blaming it on black and Hispanic men. I'm emphasizing the capitals.
Right.
These masks are sold for up to $500. I have a suspicion that a lot of these murders in Chicago and other places are being committed by white police officers.
Wow.
The murders in Chicago are not being committed by black men.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. No, those all look really realistic.
Like that one specifically looks real, right?
So fucked, dude. God damn, that looks so much like the fucking blackface from the fucking, back when blackface was a thing. Jesus Christ, dude.
Jesus, that's fucking hilarious.
Dude, and they fucking believe it. That's fascinating, dude.
Yeah.
People are convinced. I guarantee you, they are convinced that that's the fucking truth, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, those are the people on Twitter when you'd be like, "That's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard." What are you talking about? Where you get like fucking a dozen people being like, "You know what you're talking about, you racist son of a bitch." You're like, "All right, whatever, man."
Yeah, you're just a white man. You're just a white male.
Straight. Like, my family's fucking black and Mexican, but I fucking hate them all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking.
You know what I'm doing? You know what I mean? That racist dude at the fucking family gathering who like just makes it real uncomfortable for half the family that's fucking there at Thanksgiving. Oh man,
these spooks around. God damn it!
I usually don't even bother. I don't usually point that kind of shit out when I'm not talking to people. If they call me racist, I'm like, well, based on what do you call me racist? So how do you know?
Right. No, they just assume it. No, I've gotten them. Plenty.
Yeah. Well, it's just a waste of time. And then if you respond with, "Well, like half my family's not white," they're always like, Oh yeah, and I bet you got a lot of black friends too.
Yeah, like that's the fucking.
You're not going to convince anybody. It doesn't matter what you say. So why waste time?
No, it's their mind's already made up, dude.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You don't fucking. It's pretty easy to fucking realize, like, if you're dealing with somebody that actually has an interest in truth and objectivity, then people whose fucking minds are just made up, and you're not going to fucking change it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, once somebody's made that call, there's not much to be said.
Yeah. It's pretty much over. Like, okay, I see where your head's at, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know, man. That whole like, I don't know, the whole skeptic community thing kind of like devolved. Unfortunately, there's still people who like, I think genuinely do the work and are trying to like, discredit like the sort of the hate and the racism and the nonsense and the sexism that's coming from the left.
Right.
There's a few people out there who genuinely are, but I think it just, people can only take so much before, I don't know, like, before it just gets, like, makes you sick. Like, you just can't fucking deal with it anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
only so much negativity before it bleeds over.
Yeah. It's almost like it like fucking infects you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dealing with that much fucking insanity, like, just drains you, dude, and like gets into your fucking system or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like the whole I looked into the void for long enough, the void looked into me, or something like that. Or beware looking.
I wonder if
that for too long, lest the void look into you, I think is what it is, or something like that. Yeah, and then Ron Voice, if you say one thing wrong, you're branded with a specific title for forever. Like there's no like there's no forgiveness on either side.
Yeah, and well, again, they can brand you as that, and you're dismissed again, forever. It doesn't matter what you say from that point on, or what you prove to be, or whatever. Like, no, you're a fucking bigot because that one time I convinced myself that you're a bigot, so you're always a bigot. Yeah.
You stare into the abyss, and then the abyss stares back. That's what it is. There we go.
There we go.
Thank you, voice.
Very well.
But like, it reminds me a little bit of that whole Candace Owens thing, where she tried to do that whole stupid thing with like the bully finding thing on the thing that never went anywhere.
Right.
And her own group like just destroyed her because like a lot of that shit's fake and they don't want that coming out.
Right.
And so they fucking destroyed her, and she, fucking had a crisis of faith essentially, and then became like just as ideological, but on the right wing instead of the left wing.
Yeah, that's kind of why.
And it was like a genuine conversion. It wasn't like some false one, but everybody was like, she's a liar, she's a spy, she's fucking trying to trick people out of money and yet, a year later almost, like since that whole thing broke out, and fucking, where's all this shit happening? Like, where's her fucking, she's making a ton more money now than she was before. She's working with all these other people. She's meeting with like Kanye West, and like celebrities are tweeting her out. Where's this sneaky fucking website that was supposed to be like a secret attack thing that was going to come out? She might be a despicable person. People, you might not like her. I don't particularly care for her myself, but
well, the thing that always bugged me about her was she basically said that the reason that she changed her politics was because the way that those people on the left were mean to her. Like, I don't know, man. It just sounds like, really? Like, just because they were mean.
It wasn't that they were mean. It's that they literally destroyed her career. Like, that's what she was doing as a career. She was going to start getting into that, like doing the politics and getting into like creating this website. And this was going to be a career, path that she was going to follow. And they literally tanked her entire career.
Yeah. But I don't know. I guess
they ruined her name. She can't work in that field anymore. They tanked her fucking career. That's a lot different than some people were mean to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It doesn't make her.
I guess it's the way she said it. The way I heard her say it sounded really petty. You know what I mean?
That's because she's not a very nice person.
Right.
But if you look at the actual events, like they really did. They tanked what was
they fucking railroaded
the beginning of a career working on the internet and making websites and entrepreneurship in that particular realm. It wasn't
although the fucking
go into tying your career into like a specific kind of politics is not a brilliant plan unless you want to run for office.
Right.
Like, unless you eventually want to be a politician, it's just not really worthwhile.
Yeah, gotcha.
Better off to be, you know. Yeah. Her career was going to be online doxing people, but she thought, from her perspective, she was doing the correct thing. Like, I understand that it was wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
Well, she even admits that, though.
And I'm not saying that I feel bad for her. I'm just saying, like, that's what caused her to have the crisis of faith, was that the people she thought would support her basically destroyed the possibility of her ever doing any, not just working in doxing, but like, you know, any sort of like internet political stuff on the left. Yeah, they just destroyed that career path. Yeah, so but I think it's a genuine conversion to being a conservative. She never really hid any of that shit. She talked about it pretty regularly on interviews. I just thought it was ridiculous that people were like, "Oh, it's a fake conversion, and she's a liar, and she's really doing all this stuff." But it's never happened. It was partially the left that ruined the website, Satan. If you actually research, you find out, they fucking tanked it behind the scenes.
Yeah. The thing that the fucking whatever, the skeptic side or whatever attacked her for was the fact that everything was still quote unquote active. You know, much later. You know what I mean?
The thing to keep in mind is the skeptic community commented on it when the most recent thing happened was about, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years after it existed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was way after the fact, dude.
Yeah, the left wasn't, or the left tanked it when it originated a few years ago. The right found it like 2 years after the fact, and we're like, "Oh my God, she's an evil spy."
Yeah, because this domain is still
absurd.
And I can actually hit send on this. I can type something in and hit send. So therefore,
but and they basically like dragged up the dead horse and beat the shit out of it for views.
Yeah, none of them actually looked into it, which I thought was really fucking it was
at the time.
Actually, that was kind of the moment.
Freaked out at the time. Everybody freaked out, but there's a difference between people freaking out who don't actually have any, like, what do you call it? Like any ability to actually do anything. Whereas like some of these people on the left at the time were connected to other industry leaders who basically were like, "This is fucking over," kind of thing.
They could they could easily blackball you out of the whole fucking out of everything.
Harmful Opinions might have covered it 2 years before anyone else. That's entirely possible because it was something we talked about on the show that was prior to Chatterbox. When I used to do a show with like we had Class Holes and 40 Mike and everything, we talked about it when it originated. Class Holes,
it was way before I came on. Yeah, definitely.
We talked about it when it first started coming out. What's up, Psycho? Or no, Sicko. I keep getting that wrong.
No, it's Psycho, dude.
Oh, it's Psycho? Okay. Psycho. Yeah. But the whole thing was one of those things I thought was really funny because the skeptic community brought it up like it was a brand new thing and just wrung every fucking view they could get out of this fucking
it was kind of my final fucking straw with that whole thing. Well, I had already disowned like Jeff Holiday and them long before that.
Well, but the whole point was like it's just you know, it's unfortunate that it's kind of come down to that where it's like what's
they're not any different
today, and that's how they're gonna make their views like whatever, dude. People enjoy it, so it's
people still fucking watch it.
Well, people enjoy it. People are making money off it. Good for them. I can't argue with that at least. You're making money. You don't have to fucking go to a shitty job you don't like every day. Not gonna fault you for
that. I guess I don't know.
I may not respect them. I may not respect them. But I can understand why they're going to keep doing what they're doing, and I can't blame them. You know what? Like, going to a shitty job every day versus, like, I'm going to make a video once or twice a week and fucking have a blast doing something I enjoy doing. Totally different thing. You know what I mean? Like,
I suppose.
Hey, dude, if we could make money just talking shit, would you be like, all right, but we have to, or I guess I don't know, man. Maybe we would have more moral fiber. I don't know. I like to think we would, but the reality is, at a certain point, it's gonna be real fucking hard to turn down that money.
Yeah, it's tough to. Yeah, like if you knew, like, okay, if I do this fucked up bullshit, and at the end of it I get all this fucking money, like, would I do these things?
Yeah.
Again, I like to think I wouldn't, but you don't fucking know. You really don't. Again, I don't think I would, but
But I'd like to find out one way or the other.
Yeah, it would be really nice. So if anybody's got a fucking a blueprint I can follow, just for research purposes, I'll totally like donate the money at the end or something.
Yeah. Oh, Rotten says the whole community has gotten just as toxic and terrible as the people they talked about.
Yeah, well, again, their ideology might be different, but their fucking tactics became exactly the same.
Yeah, that's why we always refer to them as skeptic justice warriors, because it's the same. It's kind of like two sides of the coin in some situations.
Yeah,
I like seeing it there, though.
Yeah, because again, like for the longest time, I felt like I could comfortably assume that everybody had done the research, and then I fucking realized like these motherfuckers are backing each other up with their own fucking weird assumptions, and none of them have done any fucking research.
Yeah,
they're just assuming, he said it's true or he said it's true, and they're my buddy, so they must be right.
It's like it was like the same thing has happened with network news, but on a shorter arc. Where like network news suddenly you realize, no, they just make that shit up half the time. Like they purposely write it to sell a narrative that they want. And it's like, oh yeah, you can't trust network news. You can only trust like what you find out for, you really research on your own. It was sort of like the same sort of awakening for me with the skeptics. It was like, oh, they basically become network news. They just like they fucking they're talking heads that twist something to fit whatever their ideology wants it to fit, and that's what they do.
Yeah, and everything's accelerated nowadays, so it didn't take decades or whatever, or years or decades. Fucking progressed very quickly.
I like Satan in chat there. We could just do what he did: wait for relatives to die, collect the insurance money, and then kill yourself when the money runs out. I'm gonna skip that last step. Not interested in that whole suicide part.
I don't mind it. Yeah, it's not. I figure if I get my kid to 18, I feel like I've done enough, dude. I think I've earned a fucking honorable death at that point.
See, I figure you take the insurance money, right? Like if it was me, if you suddenly like, I got a big fucking fat check for whatever reason, I'd put it in a van. I'd fucking kit that van out to basically be fairly comfortable to live in. And then just fucking be road tripping all over the place, checking out like national parks and like tourist shit.
Yeah.
Just checking out like the cheap stuff and camping for, free and all the free camping spots.
Yeah. I may try doing that because I am dangerously close to disability. I'm afraid I'm dangerously close to disability. Dude, I haven't gone to work since Monday, dude.
Oh, no.
Because my back is so bad. Dude, it's gotten really fucking bad. And dude, all I do at work is sit and fucking talk on the phone. Yeah. And my back was too bad to fucking be able to do that. Like literally I barely got through my shift on Monday. And then I got up Tuesday and I was trying to iron my clothes. I barely got through ironing my clothes, dude.
God damn, dude. That's
kind of shit.
I'm hoping I'm not going to get that far. I'm hoping once I get back in shape, my back will be a little better.
Although, well, yeah, see, that's the thing is because I've been dealing with this back thing since my late teens, really. Usually it'll get bad for a day or two and then it's back to normal. So like I call in on Tuesday and I'm like, all right, my back surely is going to be better. And then I get up on Wednesday and it's still fucked up. And I fucking call in again, and then it's fucking Thursday, my day off now. My other day off now. And then Friday rolls around, and I'm like, this isn't getting any fucking better. Like I'm fucking doing everything that I've always done. It's not getting any fucking better. So like I called my work and I'm like, what do I do? Like, I don't want to get fired, but I, you know, like what do I have to do? They're like, well, you're going to need a doctor's excuse. So I ended up, and again, I haven't been to, besides my addiction doctor, I haven't been to a fucking regular doctor in like 10, at least 10 years, dude.
What the fuck are you not going and seeing a doctor for?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've got to be in really fucked up shape, dude.
Wait until you start pissing blood in like rainbow colors or some shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much, dude. I don't know what it is, but
they might be able to do something to fucking help with the back pain that isn't chemical. You never know, dude.
Well, that's the thing this is the first time where it's gotten bad and stayed bad. Because you know what I mean? It's normally a couple days and a day or two where it bothers me, and then it goes back to being manageable again. But yeah, now I fucking have to, dude. Although luckily I went to a decent urgent care. Because again, I told them, I'm like, okay, well, note from an urgent care, good? And they're like, yeah, it's fine. And give us something. So Friday night, Friday afternoon, Friday night, whatever. I went to urgent care and they gave me a couple shots, which actually helped. Like, my back's still bothering me, but it's fucking a million times better than it was.
Yeah, like cortisol and shit sometimes.
Yeah, like I think I'm gonna actually be able to go to work tomorrow. You know, so yeah, but it's fucking. You know, if that is the case, that might not be such a bad option. Of just getting a fucking van, you know, done out van lifestyle. Or wait, what's it called? Is it van life?
Oh, I don't know what they fucking call it. Like, I think it's called van life, but at the same time, like, who gives a shit? You know, it's essentially fucking living in a van down by the river, you know?
Yeah. So, yeah, it doesn't sound, you know, for me, I don't give a fuck. As long as I have a place to sleep and, you know, my kid made it to adulthood or whatever, you know,
I say just get like a cheap extended van. Put one of those fiberglass like toppers on it so that you can stand up inside.
Right.
Just make sure that you got like a bed, some sort of sink, and like a fucking little cheap fucking porta potty, some sort of stove cooking system.
Yeah, and even for like showering and shit, like again, there's truck stops all over the fucking place.
There's truck stops. You could get a gym membership at like a gym that's popular in most major areas if you're going to stay in cities. If you're going to go out in the country, you can buy for like $20 a shower tent. Get a fucking garden sprayer thing. You know, those little pump sprayers.
Right.
Fucking, you know, wet yourself down with the pump sprayer in your little shower tent. Fucking paint it black so that it heats up in the sun real easy. Sit it out in the sun for an hour, go out and fucking spray yourself down in the shower tent, fucking wash up, spray yourself down, rinse off. You're good to go.
Yeah, there's plenty of solutions. So, yeah, maybe I don't have to kill myself. I can do that, I guess, instead. Give it a shot anyway.
Well, and you can use like a cell phone and like there's boosters and stuff that boost the signal when you're out in the fucking boonies so that you actually will have steady internet to watch, like if you really want the internet while you're out in the fucking, you know, awesome wilderness. Like,
right.
But, you know, like, you know, take a bunch of DVDs and put them in like those CD cases, you know, those binders where you just put the disc in and you don't keep the case.
All right.
You know, then you just get maybe like a couple dozen movies or like 100 movies or something that you want, you know, or whatever your collection is. You take that fits easily in there with a decent laptop. And you can have movies and shit whenever you want. You can go drive into town and like hang out at maybe not hang out at a sports bar. I wouldn't do that, but you can connect to like a fucking Starbucks internet, go fucking get a cup of coffee, hang out in like the parking lot in your van and fucking chill out and watch like YouTube and shit if you want.
Right. Yeah, it's not so bad, dude. I could, actually live literally by a river somewhere I could actually fish and occasionally feed myself by catching a fish or something.
And you could go, you could go into other states, or you could just fucking stay in the one you're in. Like, you don't even have to leave Arizona, probably.
Yeah,
you just have to travel. Every 14 days, you got to move like 30 miles.
Right.
You know,
there's plenty of good camping spots, even just in this state alone.
Well, I'm just talking about like the free ones. I'm not even talking about like the ones where you got to pay.
Right.
There's places in New Mexico where like you can spend like a couple $100 a year on Indian land, and they'll let you fucking build a shack out there and fucking stay out there.
Right.
Is it going to be a white van?
Right.
Call it Vanna White. Hold on. I'm not sure if that's the joke Rotten Voice is going for, but it's the one I went with.
Yeah. I think it was the damn Daniel thing, dude.
Yeah.
Damn Daniel with the white vans. You know, remember?
Oh, that makes
was
sense.
It damn Daniel? Is that right? Or was it something else? There's some kid named Daniel. They were talking about his shoes being white vans. You know,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
you want a white van, though. You do want a white van. That actually, if you think about it, it'll keep the heat out the most if you're fucking like in Arizona and shit.
Yeah.
You get a black van, you're going to cook like a fucker. You can cook like a sausage in that shit. You just like, they find you like with your skin all split. It smells like fucking fresh pork sausage when they open the door.
All right. I don't know that fucking description was necessary, but thank you, I guess.
If you insulate and you install like a roof fan or 2 roof fans with some solar power, it's really not that bad from what people are saying.
Yeah, and honestly, southern Arizona would not be where I'd be during the summer.
Yeah,
most likely I would be, up in the mountains, which again, surprisingly, for a lot of people, it's only about an hour and a half from like the north edge of Phoenix. You only got to travel about an hour and a half north.
Yeah,
around 7,000 feet elevation, it's 30 degrees cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, California's got areas, I'm sure, where you can go from a pretty fucking high temperature to a pretty low temperature, when you climb up into the mountains.
You can do that in California. There's parts of California you do that, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Utah too. Like you go from St. George and you fucking get up into the mountains, which are not that far from there, and the temperature drops fucking tremendously. Just within fucking 10, 20 miles. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah. Ron says, a white van with the words free Wi-Fi on the side.
Jesus. It's better than candy nowadays, dude.
Probably. That was my first thought, too. I was like free candy? That's fucked up. Tinted windows. Like, here's the thing I think people make the weird thing that makes no sense to me is the ones who do the van life in a city. Where they're always they always got to be stealthy and they got to be like real careful about getting in and out of the van, and they don't want anybody to know that they're fucking living in it because they don't want the police to harass them.
Right.
I'm like, fuck that, man. Like, why would you? That just don't make no sense. Don't make it obvious, but just go stay in the fucking free camping spots all over the fucking place and travel and see cool shit. I don't understand why you'd want to. I'm not a city dude, so I guess that doesn't help. But
I would be perfectly fine not being in the cities. You know what I mean? I'd be perfectly fine with that.
And if you gotta like buy stuff online, you can always have it delivered to like those mailboxes, etc. places and shit for like a couple of bucks.
Yeah, there's a place. There's a place in Texas that does that for a lot of RVers, dude. Because we get, I'm in Arizona, a town that pretty much more than doubles in size during the fucking winter. So we dealt with a lot of them. It's called like the Escapees RV Park, something like that.
Like the snowbirds?
Yeah, the snowbirds, like all of them, like almost all of them had these fucking P.O. boxes in this place in Texas. It's like a huge RV park apparently in Texas. And I don't think you even need to have a plot or whatever there. Like you can just buy a fucking but I don't know. It was just crazy how many people that I came across when I was working for Verizon that had a PO box or whatever out of there.
Well, yeah, I think there's one there's also one I want to say in New Mexico. There's one where like it's a prime one to go because they don't do like a regular vehicle inspection stuff.
Oh, right.
So you just gotta pay like registration once a year, so your car is registered to that state. And it's not like California where if you have like a California plate and you go to like Texas or some of these other places, they're gonna try to get you on stuff. Some of the people are not gonna like you.
Oh, right, automatically. Yeah. Yeah, out-of-state plates, especially. Yeah, yeah. If you go into Texas with California plates, oh Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say it was like New Mexico
or even Arizona. Dude, even going into fucking California with Arizona plates is kind of will fuck with you a little bit, but not as bad as Texas.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But there are some states where if you have the plates, that's not good. Oh, Mike is in the chat. 40 Mike. Did someone say free waifu? Oh, damn. I am a fan of the anime. Like I'm starting to kind of get into anime and stuff, but I don't get that level of like where the people would like, not the people that joke about it, I get that. That's funny. But the people who are like seriously like that's my waifu, I'm gonna marry that girl. Like that girl doesn't exist.
Right.
That is a fucking drawing. Not real.
Yeah, it gets a little weird. The fucking weeaboos, dude. They're fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Baka. Sorry, fucking Baka means like dummy, like stupid dummy kind of thing. Satan satire, nice. I didn't know Satan satire was a weeaboo. God damn.
Oh, my apologies there.
I was unaware.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That just seems like, on the one hand, like I worry that it's romanticized.
Right.
You know, like the reality of living in a van would be fucking awful.
Nah. Yeah, it depends on your fucking temperament, and it depends on what you're used to.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. I think I could handle it fine. I mean, it's not like you have to stay in the fucking van all the time. It's just where you're fucking sleeping. And
oh yeah.
Yeah. So
no, ideally you'd have like, I don't know, I'd like, for me at least, I'd have like a nice little bike to like ride around on and fucking you know, a shade, like a little fucking thing I could set up for some shade to just fucking chill on like a lounging chair.
Right. Yeah, you have shit to do away from the van, dude.
Yeah.
If you're just sitting in that fucking van all day, you're gonna go fucking crazy.
Satan satire, it means fool, you fucking round eye, and then Mike follows up with it's not a person, it's just a drawing you jerk off on.
Jesus, dude. Yeah, fucking hentai.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! That reminds me. This isn't that kind of reminded me. But dude, I was saying this thing where apparently some of the henna tattoos that people get, like I guess is out of country, but somewhere they're getting these henna tattoos that use some shit that were like blistering like kids' arms and shit. Like I think it was somebody on a. I think it was somebody that was on,
but at the same time, I'm like, that's glorious.
It's fucked up, but yeah.
You wanted a fake tattoo, you get a real scar, fucker.
Yeah, but apparently, I think they were on like a cruise or something, and they went into whatever country it was, but obviously it wasn't the U.S. or any first world country. But yeah, they're like, okay, it's not permanent. Let the kids get a fucking web, like for Spider-Man or whatever. And then fucking turns out they use some kind of weird black dye that fucking blistered their skin. So now there's like a raised fucking spider web on this kid's arm. Like a fucking huge fucking scar, dude. Yeah, it's fucking creepy.
Oh man, that's fucking funny.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. I found something on Amazon a while ago that I said, like, if I ever fucking went van life, I would fucking buy. And I've never seen anybody with van life that has this, so I think they're out of their fucking minds. Like, they always have those folding chairs and shit. Hold on here. This is fucking brilliant. I just got to scroll down my wish list. All right, let me screen share this. Because this would be something that'd be easy as fuck to like have and like inflate.
Right.
This is an inflatable corner sofa.
Oh shit!
Look how fucking big this thing is.
Wow.
But you would fit this in the same amount of space if it was fucking deflated as you would like, a fucking folding chair and shit like that.
Right.
So why not put something like this out in front of the fucking van, like on top of a tarp or something?
Right. Yeah,
you got a whole
fucking
couch,
awesome.
dude. Yeah, it's 101 inches by 80 inches by 30. So it's 30 inches tall and then 80 by 101 inches, dude.
Yeah. Is there any framework to it at all? Like, is there any wood or anything, or is it
it's just all inflatable.
Every single piece is just inflatable. Wow. That's interesting.
It just all inflates up, and then with all the new air pumps, they usually you flip a switch and they suck the air out, so you can get it back to the size it was in its original box, essentially.
Right.
Like, why would you have a fucking folding chair when you could put this shit up and fucking like sit down, lay down, fucking? If you got to, like, some places you got to camp in a tent, like they don't let you sleep in your van.
Right.
So if I can get like a big ass, like, crazy tent and fucking just sleep on the fucking couch in the tent.
Yeah, you can get a fucking a tent that's plenty large enough for that, and a fucking bed for like less than $200 nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
One that gets, and goddamn, I can't believe how easy tents have gotten to put up nowadays. God, that's fucking.
Oh, I mean,
they've been pretty easy. For a lot, like, they were never super hard, even when I was a kid, but compared to what they made them now, where it's literally like, oh yeah, just pop this up and pop these out and you're fucking done.
Yeah, then you just like clip on a bunch of latches and tie a couple strings and you're done.
Yeah, maybe put down some stakes, tie a stake.
When I was a kid, you used to have to assemble each tent pole. So you have like all these fucking pieces that fit together to make the poles that go in, and now it's just like it's like two fucking tent poles, and they're all tied together with that bungee cord that just slip together. You don't gotta fucking
it's
deal
fucking
with craziness.
Amazingly easy to put up pretty goddamn large tents, dude.
Yeah, it's like you stick the poles in, you fucking flip them up, and then clip a thing in the middle on the top, stake that shit down, and you're finished. And you're like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's literally like one person can do it in like a couple minutes. Yeah, it's amazing how fucking easy they've made that shit nowadays.
Yeah, and for like, if you wanted to spend, because if you were going to live in a van, fucking, you would spend like, I don't know. 40 mics. I don't think I could do the van life, but I've seriously thought about doing an RV or a converted bus or something. Yeah, the fucking schoolies are the shit. That is fucking, those are crazy, because those you can fit like a full-sized shower, like with an actual like bathroom and like a black water tank, like the whole RV setup, and the bed, but they're not quite as unwieldy as the RVs, and like an actual like stove and shit.
Right.
But then you're talking about like a lot of money, either doing a lot more work yourself or spending a fuck ton of money to have somebody else do that shit for you. Like if it was talking about just putting in insulation and walls and a ceiling and a floor in a van, like with some like real basic like shelving or cupboards, like I can do that. That's all stuff I know how to do. But I think on the scale of a fucking mini, like a small school bus, I don't think I want to fucking do that.
Yeah, that's getting up there.
Well, also,
although a truck and a trailer is not too bad, I guess. But I don't know. I think that's a little more than I'd want to do. I'd rather have
an RV. Van. I would be down with. It's just more expensive,
right?
And they're not meant to last as long,
right?
Because they're intended to be used like a few times a year, not all year, every year. So you end up doing a lot of maintenance and repairing things. Whereas if like you convert your own, the benefit of converting your own is you can use stuff that will last a long time. Like they generally use like really shitty fiberglass insulation and like real like thin pieces of wood with like tin holding it up, barely insulated. Whereas with the van, like you could insulate with like really good material, use some solid wood, and it's not gonna fall apart in a year or two.
Right.
It's however much work you put in.
But no, it's not too bad, man. It's shit you can get out of.
Yep, hell yeah. I may buy that fucking, that's like an $80 thing. I may buy that inflatable couch just to fucking have it.
Dude, that is pretty badass. Go out
to the beach or something and just fucking put your inflatable fucking couch up.
Yeah. Or camping, man. Like, obviously you want to keep it back a little bit from the fire because it's got to be some pretty fucking sturdy material if you're getting that many, like, because I assume you can get as many as 5 or 6 people sitting on that fucking thing.
I would say you'd probably want to have a pretty good, solid, like, air mattress patching kit or something that would, because you're probably gonna have to repair it here and there.
Right.
But I think as long as you put it down on top of a tarp, you're probably pretty safe. Maybe just go over and like break the area up a little bit, maybe, or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you do that shit anyway when you're putting down. Yeah, same way you're putting down a tent or whatever. Well, more than
just do like an inspection, try to catch any sort of sharp things, and fucking, you're probably all set.
Yeah. Indeed.
And that looks so much more comfortable than those folding camp chairs. Right? I mean, even like
fuck yeah. Yeesh.
And I think it holds something like 800 pounds.
Wow.
So like, you can have people up on that couch and it's no big deal. Or you could have like one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's got to be pretty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got to be pretty, fairly sturdy. To be able to hold up to people sitting on it like that.
But people are going to take that as an invitation to come over and fucking hang out in your campsite.
Right. Like, this motherfucker just set up a fucking sectional couch.
Like, this guy's got a couch.
Let's go make an acquaintance with that guy.
Yeah. If nothing else, people are going to be like, where did you get that awesome couch?
Right. Damn.
I just think that would be amazing to take out to the beach because everybody else is putting out fucking towels and sitting on the fucking ground.
Right.
You break out a little battery-powered pump and fucking inflate a couch. Just chill.
That is
fucking waves.
I would love to film people's reactions to fucking seeing that.
A fucking couch out.
Yeah.
Like you and the family go out with like fucking the couch and like a table for your picnic.
Right.
Because it's a corner couch, so you could have like 2 kids on one side and the parents sitting on the other side, easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fucking great. Yeah, or have 2 of them, man. Just fucking square off a whole section, dude. Just have a little fucking square, a little square area with a table in the middle. That's fucking brilliant. Yeah,
dude, that would be fucking epic. And a little fucking like a little what are they? The card table, the little card table in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that'd be fucking sweet.
God damn. All right, now
that'd
I'm looking
be the most ridiculous thing ever.
Right.
Like, I think that's intended for like a guest room where you could put like, so you'd have like an air mattress and an air couch. If people come over, you could put up like the little fucking air couch and the air mattress, and then and then it's a guest room. And then when they're gone, you put them back down and you get your office back or something.
Right. Yeah, something that's easily stored away. Yeah. Because it's a fucking pain in the ass to, if you're actually putting like an actual sectional in there or an actual fucking.
Yeah, it's kind of like instead of fucking buying a $500-$600 futon couch thing.
Yeah.
You're just spending like, $80 on a couch and $80 on a fucking air mattress.
Yeah.
So when you have people over, like you put up a little fucking couch and air mattress in a guest room.
Yeah. Well, not even beyond the money savings is, again, being able to fucking easily get that shit back out of the room.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much a win-win, man. I highly approve.
That actually, you know what? That wouldn't be a bad idea for like an apartment. I don't know how long the couch would last, but for $80,
that's what I'm curious about is how durable that shit is and how much it'll hold up to, like, if you did use it as everyday use. How well it would hold up over time.
I think it would depend solely on how much weight is being put on it.
Right. Yeah. See, if my fat ass is sitting on it, especially if I'm in the same spot every day, it's probably not going to last as long as a fucking normal non-fat person's sitting on it.
Yeah. I'm thinking like if you got that My 600-Pound Life dude sitting on it.
Right.
The guy who weighs like 600 pounds and shit, like that guy sitting on it, you may get a week.
Right.
Or it might just pop. I don't know. Who knows? But like, if you got like average size people, it might last 6 months. You never know.
Yeah, this is true, man.
You know what? I never read any of the reviews. I should check that out. I saw the best review on a fucking air mattress. Like an air mattress looked like an ice cream sandwich. Like it had a black top and like a white middle. for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And like the fucking review on it was this guy going like, "That's not cool, man. I was high and I thought I was buying like $100 fucking ice cream sandwich, and I got a goddamn air mattress. You son of a bitch,
man." Oh man, dude, some of the fucking reviews. Some people make some fucking hilarious reviews, dude. I should take a crack. We should take a crack at that, dude.
Oh, the shit.
Just looking at random products to fucking review, like, you know, obviously fake reviews, but see what we could come up with like that.
Yeah, oh yeah. I like the sugar-free gummy bears are the best. Because apparently they make you shit your just shit your brains out. So like half the reviews are just people being like, "It was great until I fucking what do you say? Until I fucking 10 minutes later when I had to sit on the toilet for 5 hours and fucking yeah."
Well, even that can be a positive. I mean, like, hey man, these things are great if you want to do a little spring cleaning for your digestive system.
Yeah, it looks like about half the people who bought the couch liked it.
Oh wow, that's not a very good. Yeah.
Oh, apparently it feels like the surface of it will easily collect like lint and hair and stuff. And a lot of people don't get because it's so big. You gotta fucking inflate it, let the air settle for a day, and then inflate it again.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see. I'm looking to see.
All right. Yeah, that's not that bad though. Sounds like it's a minor inconvenience.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody saying like that it didn't work.
Yeah, like that it was so uncomfortable that it's not worth whatever convenience you got out of it. Like that's the thing I would be looking for, you know.
Oh, it looks like if you get one that's defective, they just basically write you off. Like you don't.
Oh, really?
You can't get a refund, like a full refund. They'll send you some money and then just never talk to you again.
Jesus, dude, that's fucking awful. This a fucking Chinese company? Because that sounds like some Chinese.
Apparently, in order to refund it, you got to cut a certain part of it off and take a picture and photograph it next to a piece of paper with the assigned RMA number, whatever that means.
Wow. Where the fuck is the company?
Some people didn't have any problems. Some people didn't. My guess is people don't know how to fucking what do you call it? Follow directions.
Although it sounds a little more complicated than the average return, though, too.
Well, they just want to make sure that you don't fucking, because they're not going to take the product back. They just want to make sure that you're not spending, you're not taking their money and then fucking keeping the couch.
Oh, gotcha.
So they're like, you got to cut off the part with the fucking valve, so it's not really repairable. And then get your $80 back. And keep in mind, it's an $80 inflatable couch. That's probably not the one you'd want to buy. You'd probably want to buy a much better quality one.
Yeah, that's true. If you're bitching about that kind of shit for an $80 product, because think about it, because it's if it can hold that much weight, it's got to be pretty fucking durable. As far as what do you call it? The fabric or whatever, it's got to be pretty heavy. Like that much fabric just has to be pretty fucking heavy to be shipping around. So I'd imagine them taking it back, if they're paying the shipping, especially, it's not going to be worth it, dude. Especially if it's $80 or whatever. Although, does it say where the company is from? Because it sounds like something that would be from China. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And again, I think we mentioned the fact that there is a lot of subsidizing that we do for China shipping things here that is not reciprocated. That doesn't count shipping it back to China. Yeah. So that's probably a big part of the reason too. Is they can ship it over here cheap as fuck, and that's why you can get it for $80. But to ship it back would probably be more than fucking $80.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different kinds of inflatable couches you can get with like better quality, less quality, whatever you want to get. Like all sorts of different kinds of lounges too.
Right.
So I mean,
it depends on what you need it for. Yeah, if you're gonna, you probably want to invest the extra money in a fucking decent one if you're gonna be using it all, you know, daily.
On a regular basis. Yeah, if you're gonna use it every day. Well,
Mm-hmm.
they have inflatable fucking pull-out chairs that turn into fucking mattresses and couches that fold out into fucking mattresses.
Right, right.
Like that you inflate. That's hella crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking nuts.
Oh,
man.
here's a cool one. This one actually looks pretty fucking cool. I mean, this might actually be better than the couch. Hold on, let me make sure. There we go. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Take me a while to screen share. I'm fucking stupid, apparently.
Waiting.
Here we go.
Oh, shit.
There's like a little fucking shade canopy built in and shit.
Damn, dude. That's fucking cool.
And it's meant for like the pool or just chilling out on land. I'm sure you can just put it on land. You don't have to have a fucking pool.
Yeah. Or, yeah, if you're out camping, you're going to go out on the lake, just float around on that thing.
Yeah, just take like a fucking oar.
Yeah, I was going to say it'd be tough to get back, even with an oar. That doesn't look like the most maneuverable thing, but still pretty cool if you stake it, you know. Stake it with some rope. Right, right. Is she inflatable too, or what's the deal there?
Well, you know, she's inflatable. Those titties would be bigger.
Yeah, she wouldn't stop. She wouldn't stop at a fucking A cup or whatever the fuck she got going on there.
Yeah, she's got a lot bigger. I'm terrible. And that one was $71 and free shipping, so probably from China.
Right, right.
Let's see. Reviews. Oh, mostly positive, like 60% positive, and then like 4 and 3. Like, so yeah, like the bad reviews are only a very small amount. And then it doesn't seem to be a lot of like people bitching about quality and stuff.
Right, right.
I mean, so there's a lot of options. You just got to like shop around.
Yeah, you better shop around
For like an inflatable couch thing. I think that's hella cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Indeed.
Yeah, they got all these weird lounges that just look like weird tubes and shit that I would be like, no, thank you, I'll pass.
That looks way too complicated.
Well, it looks like the only way you can sit in them is lay down.
Oh, right, right. Yeah, that's the way a lot of camping shit is, dude. Like, I don't know, man. The folding camping chairs always seem like they're super reclined. Like they're hard to get up and out of, man. They're not hard, but like just kind of awkward, I guess, be the word.
Oh, this is fucking hilarious. Hold up. This is great.
Yeah.
So here's this one for like $7.
God damn.
It's actually 11.8 inches in length.
Wow.
So like what they're showing you isn't actually what you get at all.
Wow.
It has one review for 1 star because only one person was too stupid to fucking read the thing. Item display length 11.8 inches.
Wow. So it's essentially under a foot long. And they're somehow distorting it, trying to make it look like it's this huge
they're
thing.
showing an entirely different product.
Yeah, yeah.
It just looks like nobody else was dumb enough to think that you got an air sofa for fucking $8.
Yeah, or they found an incredibly small person. They found a chick that was somewhat attractive and yet only 2 feet tall.
I don't know. That's fucking hilarious. They got one review. I just saw that and I was like, fucking $8? I don't think so. That's got to be bullshit.
Yeah, dude, that's blatant though. Holy shit. China?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, I would assume we have laws against that kind of shit here. Maybe not.
Oh, now see, this is the one I would think you might want to get for if you're just like doing like, you know, if you're not hanging out with a bunch of people. Here we go. This one actually looks pretty good. Oh.
Yeah. No.
Like this one right here?
Beanbag.
Yeah, it's like a beanbag, but it's inflatable.
Yeah. All right.
And it's got a little bit of a backrest, so it's not totally like laying down all the time. If you want to sit up on it, you can.
Right, right.
And then, you know, obviously, like that's probably like, you know, for a bigger dude, it'd probably still be pretty comfortable.
Yeah. What's the weight limit on that thing?
What the weight limit? I don't know.
Yeah. It doesn't say.
It doesn't say, so probably like 300
pounds
pounds or something like that. 200 to 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Let's see. Doesn't say. Yeah, we're just fucking Amazon shopping now on the show. The max weight is 220 pounds.
Right.
Oh, that's probably not very durable. It's not bad, but it's just like I would want it to be like a little higher just for like the durability sake, because that makes me think like you're gonna have that for a week.
Right,
a week later, that shit's going down.
Like, dude, that's my fucking high school playing weight, man. I'm not getting down to that fucking weight ever again.
I mean, it says 220, so it probably realistically can hold about 300 pounds, but.
All right. Yeah, but not fucking regularly. Yeah. Like, it's probably not going to break right away, but it's not going to have any kind of durability.
Yeah, it's not durable enough to last that long.
Yeah.
But it's cool looking.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can find something like that for a little more money that's not gonna fall apart.
Yeah, indeed.
You know what these things they make me think of though is fucking like bachelor pad furniture.
Right.
Yeah, where you're like your first fucking apartment, it's shitty, nobody fucking wants to come over because you got nothing, and you're like, well, I can get the couch that fucking I found on the street the cats have been pissing on for like 5 weeks. Or I can fucking buy this $80 inflatable fucking sofa and put it in my living room.
Yeah.
And people think it's
tough
cool.
Call. Right.
Not a tough call, man. You get the couch because it's fucking free and you're a bachelor.
Right. Yeah, people, come on over, man. We got it hooked up now.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm wondering if I had anything else that was good. Oh, I never fucking showed you the article. Dude, this is crazy. This right here was like one of those things that kind of blows your mind. So I didn't fucking click the thing, did I? Here we go. West Virginia lawmakers move to impeach entire Supreme Court. Not of like Supreme Court of the United States, but of fucking West Virginia.
Right.
They're up for jail time of something in the realm of like 395 fucking years.
God damn.
They were basically fucking like taking money, blowing through like fucking basically just taking taxpayers' money and fucking blowing it on all sorts of crazy shit and fucking keeping some of it, paying themselves far more than they were actually legally allowed to pay themselves.
Wow. This is the Supreme Court from West Virginia?
Yes.
God damn, dude.
The West Virginia Supreme Court justice, like one of them already was up for fucking up to $5.5 million in fine and 395 years in jail. They're all fucking doing the same shit.
Jesus, dude. That's spectacular. So how long were they doing this shit?
Like fucking like a couple of decades. For a long fucking time, essentially.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, they're accused of wasteful spending of taxpayer funds on lavish office renovations. What was it? Corruption, incompetency, neglect of duty, maladministration, and certain high crimes, which means they were taking bribes.
Wow. Holy shit. So these guys are looking at some serious fucking jail time.
Yeah. At the very least, they're not going to be on judges for very much longer. They're going to get disbarred, probably.
Right. Yeah. But wow, high crimes, dude. Jesus.
Yeah, high crimes essentially means like fraud and shit like that.
Yeah, who tries the Supreme Court justices though for a state?
The Senate, the state Senate does.
Oh, is that? I was kind of curious. Like, how does that? I don't know. Like, do they go through a regular court?
I would imagine it's similar to the way that they impeach and remove the president for like Congress.
Right.
So the state Congress basically like they would appoint like a group of them to basically sit like a jury and run a trial.
Right.
And then they would impeach to remove them from office. Once they've been removed from office, I would assume they just go through whatever criminal court is normal.
Right.
The first step is removing them from office because as Supreme Court justices, even though it's only of that state, they have certain protections that prevent them from being tried in a regular court.
Right.
So you strip that and then put them in court.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense, dude. Yeah.
Oh, Satan and satire would like you to know that you're a sad kind of fat guy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I just figured, want to share the love.
Make sure I didn't miss that, dude. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, share the love.
I wasn't sure if the sadness came through, but I'm glad you noticed, dude. It sounds like you're offering a hug. I mean, I'm reading between the lines. It sounds like that's what you're offering.
I think you're right. I think he just wants a hug.
he's fishing. He's fishing for a hug, dude.
Yeah. I gotta say, Texas is one of the places I've thought about potentially moving because, like, they're a little more reasonable when it comes to, like, if you go to the right city for, like, cost of living and jobs and stuff.
Right.
So I better stop because someday he might actually be able to drive to where I am. Like, fucking find me.
Yeah. Might find himself in Northern California somewhere. Hunt you down.
Oh, God. I don't know if you can see the chat, but he just says, hold on. I got to put my glasses back on. I'm trying to read without them. I'm fucking exhausted. I'd hug you, but I don't think I can get my arms around you. You're too fucking fat.
Fair enough, dude.
Oh, man. Wake up one night with him fucking standing over me with a knife. I'm going to fucking hug you with this knife.
Hug this knife right into your back, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then you wouldn't have to wake me up because I sleep on my fucking front. So I'm one of those face down sleepers. So you fucking stab me while I'm laying there. It's all good.
Oh, shit. Me too, man.
Oh, that must be a fat thing. I'll wait for the comment.
Oh man. Well, no, I don't snore if I sleep on my stomach. That's not that happened even before I was fat. Fat's definitely not helping that situation.
Yeah.
And
I was a side sleeper until I got tinnitus, and then I couldn't sleep on my fucking side because I always want to sleep on my right side. And then I can't fucking hear the sound that masks the fucking ringing in my ear, so it keeps me up.
Oh, gotcha.
I have to sleep on my front, or I end up sleeping on my side for some reason, like my right side, no matter which side I start on. It's weird.
Yeah. You always kind of lean that way.
Yeah, like I'll start trying to sleep on my left side, and then it fucking just won't work.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'll go to sleep sometimes, but I'll always wake up on my right. But if I sleep on my front, I don't roll over. I don't know what the fucking thing is. I'm not sure why.
Did you ever try to listen to that ASMR thing that I sent you?
Yeah, that doesn't work for me. It wasn't bad. I thought it was kind of funny a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about the cute Asian chick, dude, just puts me to sleep, dude.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, nothing wrong with it. Whatever works.
Damn it! I was really hoping that would work for you, man.
Satan sat down. I don't have to worry about you fighting back at Untitled Studios. You're too blind to see me murdering you. I'm actually not that blind until I'm fucking. My eyes are too fat. Thank you, Mike. My eyes are too fat. Oh man,
fat ass eyelids. Can't see shit. Fat fuckers.
It's only when I'm super exhausted that I have trouble reading without my glasses. When I'm not like super tired, I'm fine. I'm not that blind, but apparently, like astigmatism, the more tired you are, the harder it is to fucking see with or without glasses.
Yeah. Great.
I think we've made another love connection. Satan loves 40 Mike. That's not the words he said. I'm just saying that's
that's the impression you're getting, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
He still has to die, but he's all right. Oh man. It's all fun and games until fucking we're reading in the fucking because I've seen his face on his streams and stuff. And then like sooner or later it'll be in the fucking news. It'll be like a mass murder in Texas, and it'll be like, fucking that was Satan. That was Satan in satire. He really did kill all those people before he went out.
We thought he was just venting a little bit, but no, he was not just talking shit.
He was dead fucking serious. Goddamn. All right. And then we'll wonder if we could have stopped it. No, and obviously the answer is no.
Yeah, it turns out it was us constantly telling him that he needed a hug. That set him.
That would be fucking funny.
It'd just be fucking, tied up in a straitjacket saying, "I hugged him with my knife. I hugged him with my knife."
It wouldn't be a mass murder; it'd be a killing spree. That's what mass murder is. The same thing, right?
It's both, dude. It could be both.
Yeah, they're not mutually exclusive. You get more people when you spread it out. Or you could have spreading it out because it's so fat. No, sorry, that doesn't make sense. That just got weird.
Just now it got
that
weird.
Was the part where it got weird? Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally fucking reasonable up until that comment. Damn it. Oh, shit. What else? I did have pictures of the fucking henna tattoo scars if you're interested.
Oh, I want to see fucking henna tattoo scars. Are you kidding me?
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, I hit screen share and then actually share.
And I'll select yours so that it pops up and everybody can see it. God damn, dude.
Dude, seriously, like this one here, I don't know if you can tell, but that's really fucking raised up. Here, let me click on it. Look at that shit. It's like blistering, dude.
That's fucked up.
I wish this one had the before, because again, it's obviously all just black or whatever, like flowers or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. But yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy, man.
Oh, you can see in the upper left-hand corner, like a guy who drew like on his face.
Yeah, this is a good one because it does show the before and after. But yeah, look at that, dude.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
First of all, why would you get that fucking henna monstrosity on your fucking face?
I think he was doing the Mike Tyson, copying the Mike Tyson thing, or kind of copying the Mike Tyson thing. Let's see where the other one. Yeah, this one shows it's fucking poor people, dude. God damn, that's fucked up.
Like, part of me feels bad for them, but the other part of me is like, if you want a tattoo, fucking commit.
Right. Yeah. Well, no.
Go to a legitimate tattoo artist and get an actual tattoo. Don't get fake tattoos. Mm-hmm. Unless they're those like, where you like cut it out and fucking put it on your place and like rub it with a fucking washcloth for a while.
Yeah. Like the ones with the little kids, the ones that are laced with PCP.
Yeah, those ones are fine.
Yeah. You ever hear about that? Like those fake tattoos, they used to like fucking lace them with fucking drugs. Like PCP and shit like that. To get the kids hooked, I guess.
Oh, they actually legitimately did that for all of them?
No, not all of them. I'm saying that did happen, though. Like, there was places in the world where that fucking happened.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it never happened to me. I played with those things all the time when I was a kid, and that never happened to me.
Right. Yeah, no, it was definitely not all of them. Yeah, my apologies if I gave that impression. Yeah.
That's fucking, that'd be cool, though. Like, you fucking...
Oh, shit, I'm still doing this, aren't I?
Put a fake tattoo. Yeah, it's still sharing.
Okay, hang on. Oh, yeah,
put
see, we're showing the Mike Tyson. See, he was trying to...
Yeah, we're just doing the Mike Tyson thing.
All right, that's enough of that shit. Okay.
Well, Mike Tyson looks dumb, so it's all fine.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a fucking brand, Satan Satire. Like, yeah, like that, where they fucking try to do like the cattle fucking brand on somebody's fucking skin.
Yeah. Like fucking raised up like that. Yeah, some of that's just like that.
Oh, the fucking PCP thing happened in Satan's hometown apparently at one point.
What did you say? What happened?
The PCP thing you were talking about, I think Satan Satire is saying that actually happened in its hometown.
Oh, no shit. Yeah,
no, I remember you didn't get any of the free drugs.
Yeah,
just like, putting a fucking little fake tattoo on your 4-year-old little Timmy, and then in a minute later he's digging the fucking drywall of the wall with his eyes popped wide the fuck open and shit. Like, oh, it wasn't PCP, it was acid. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be funnier.
Wow.
How would you even know they're fucking, especially if it's a little kid?
Yeah.
You just like,
I think you would notice. I would think you would notice a difference.
I'm not a parent, so I wouldn't know, but I'm pretty sure you would know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would.
Yeah, you'll notice a difference in behavior, I would imagine. I mean, I know kids are pretty weird, but goddamn, dude. Yeah, you're gonna You're not much of a parent if you don't notice difference behavior before and after a kid's tripping, dude. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
brown henna leaves a temporary mark. Yeah, that's what he was saying, Mike. He was talking about they used the wrong kind of henna dye somewhere. That's fucking hilarious, though.
I forgot where I saw that story at, but yeah,
50
it was
Shades of
definitely
Scarred
not
Kids.
right.
Dude, I just ordered the last 2 fucking movies of that series.
Mm-hmm.
The 50 Shades of Grey series. That shit is fucking hilarious.
Oh, really?
It's so fucking awful that it's just like you can't stop laughing.
Yeah, all right.
And it's got titties in it. Like, so it's like, I mean, they're mediocre titties, but they're titties. But the fucking, they're so fucking funny. I can't imagine reading the book. That sounds awful.
Right.
But for like an hour and a half, you sit down and watch just the stupidest fucking thing you've ever seen in your life. And none of it makes any goddamn sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that it's unintentionally hilarious. Is that the case?
Oh yeah, no, it's not meant to be funny, but it's funny.
Yeah, that's the fucking greatest, dude. Yeah,
I didn't watch any of it. I'm like, I'm never gonna pay for it to see in the theaters, but fucking, I'll wait till they're like cut rate, like $5 DVDs and shit. But the first one ended. It was like, okay, so like he fucking decides he really likes her. They got to write a fucking contract for what sort of weird shit she'll fucking do and weird shit that he gets to do to her. And he's got this whole game room where it's all fucking BDSM like Fantasyland or some shit.
Right.
Like at the end of it, she's all super mad at him and fucking not with him because she told him to just go crazy, and he spanked her really, really hard.
Oh, what an asshole!
With a paddle, and she got really, and it hurt, and so now she left on a sour note, and she was super angry. And you just laugh the whole fucking time because you're like, what the fuck? It's fucking funny.
That's fucking insane, dude. So it's pretty over the top, dude. How does it? I don't know. Chicks are fucking weird.
Oh, Satan and satire. It's not even like BDSM. He's just a rapist, and she's a fucking idiot. It really like that's not wrong.
That was a pretty solid assessment. That's fucking, dude.
It's been a while since
I kind of want to check it out, dude. If it's that fucking stupid, dude, that's fucking great.
It's fucking hilarious. None of it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it's look at the target audience.
Yeah.
40. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you are not the target audience for that movie.
No, I'm definitely not.
Yeah.
I like Mike's thing. I want people on YouTube who get drunk and review those movies. I'm not actually brave enough to watch it myself. Like, it'd be a great movie for like MST3K kind of style thing.
Right.
Where like, you know, you're watching it and then you're also listening to people make fun of it as you watch it would be better.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's obviously it's obviously not BDSM. Like if I remember correctly, like I don't know the whole story, but apparently there's a lot of scenes where it just goes way beyond BDSM and there's no real safe word or any of that shit. And it's like not respected and it's pretty bad.
Wow. That's pretty
Maybe
crazy.
we could revive Cinemaniacs for it. Mike, I would 100% be down for that, dude. You just got to walk me through making it so you guys can watch the DVD with me.
What's
or I'll fucking rip it. We did like, you know, like the fucking riff tracks. We did like a rip off of that where like we did that for a couple movies.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, we were doing like we were trying to do that for a few movies and then I don't know, it was really fucking hard to do.
Oh yeah, so where you could actually show it playing as you're commenting on it or whatever.
Yeah, so essentially what you would do is like hit play on the video in your DVD at the same time and watch the fucking movie with the Cinemaniacs thing in the background. I forget what movies we did it for. I'm gonna look that up because I bet it's funny now. Like we're probably like sound like a bunch of fucking idiots.
So would you? So you wouldn't actually have it just playing on the video you're making, right? You would just have the people at home kind of syncing it up.
Yeah, no, we would not.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I was gonna say like
we did Team America and the Goonies. Is one of the kid never fucking saw the Goonies.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, dude, that got like 292 views.
You guys not like those movies?
No, it wasn't like a case of we didn't like them. It was just like, how could How could one of the guys like never have seen the Goonies?
Okay, I gotcha.
I'm guessing like
both of those movies actually.
Yeah, I'm guessing the majority of people clicked on that thinking it was the Goonies movie and were like, "Oh, fuck you."
Like, I don't want to have to buy it. Fucking watch it. I'm trying to get a free viewing here, you assholes.
Yeah. And so essentially, the only thing we put up is just our audio track. There's no movie audio. None of that stuff is recorded.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So you're essentially like, all right, hit play in 3, 2, 1, go, and then yeah. And
we had to use I don't remember what the player was, but Mike figured out how to play it so that we could all watch and hear it, and then we could only record our own audio.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, we got a few death threats over it.
Oh, really? Jesus, dude.
They thought it was the actual movie.
Yeah.
But like Team America was a great movie. We were just having fun bullshitting, making jokes as people watch it. We weren't saying like these were terrible movies.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I didn't necessarily love it, dude. But fuck, the sex scene in that fucking movie is still fucking so hilarious to me, dude. Oh, it just keeps going on and on and on, dude. Like, holy fuck! Like, okay, like it's that thing where it's like, okay, look, it's not really funny anymore, but they do it for so long that it kind of comes back around where it is funny again. It's fucking brilliant, dude. Beyond the fact that it's fucking, again, just puppets fucking.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that makes great humor is like either if you're gonna do something like that, you gotta go all the way or just don't even try.
Right. Like, hey guys, not only are we going to show you a puppet sex scene, but it's going to go on for fucking ever.
Engleworth. When did we do Team America? I don't know, man. I didn't know. I don't remember if you were. That might have been before you joined in. That might have been after. I don't know. I think you were. You might not have been there that week or something, perhaps. Oh, I did send you a link, by the way, Engelhardt. So I don't know if you're like somewhere. I forgot if you could join tonight or not. Satan, of course, supports sending death threats to anyone in the show.
He approves this message.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking, what was it? Oh, it's because I'd never seen Team America. So essentially, it was just an excuse for us to like make me watch Team America and make classholes watch fucking The Goonies.
That is pretty crazy to have not seen The Goonies, dude.
Yeah, The Goonies is classic.
Although he was much younger than you guys, right?
Yeah, but it's one of those movies that at the time was playing on TV like all the time.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it is a movie even nowadays kind of hard to miss. Probably not as much as like the 80s, 90s, even into the 2000s. But yeah. It's a fucking classic.
Apparently there's a video called Patriotic Pancakes. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. That was fucked up.
Patriotic Pancakes?
Yeah, we made a joke about one of the like they have these domestic violence or not. Yeah, it was something like that where like it was domestic violence thing, like a commercial where you wouldn't watch like a coffee shop waitress get like smacked around in like the middle of a fucking restaurant. So why would you put up with it and like why would you tolerate it in real life when it happens just because it's behind closed doors kind of thing. But it's a scene where like the coffee shop waitress like puts the coffee down. He's like, "This coffee isn't hot enough," and just starts smacking her. And fucking Roosevelt is calling me tonight.
No, Jesus!
I turned off the ringer. Fuck him. My fucking night off, man. I only get so many fucking nights off. I'm not going in. This asshole never calls in on a fucking weeknight.
No shit.
Answer your phone, fucker. No, I'm not gonna answer my phone tonight. I don't feel like it. I'm too fucking tired, man.
You got responsibilities, Stabby.
Oh, every fucking night this week there's been some sort of fucking emergency that I had to stay up late to fucking deal with, and I'm not fucking going in tonight.
I hear you, man. Yeah, they can eat a fucking dick.
Yeah. Put it on speaker.
That probably wouldn't have been bad. Like, all right, let's hear you fucking tell them out you're not coming in. Come on, tough guy. Let's hear you tell him to his face.
I just tell him like, man, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it tonight. I can't handle it tonight.
Yeah, like, you know what I've dealt with so far this week, dude. I'm kind of offended that you called. I'm kind of offended that you even bothered.
I get along great with my coworkers. My coworkers are awesome, man. Except for the other overnight guy, because he's always calling in like every fucking couple of weeks.
How the fuck do you call into a job where you fucking sleep?
Fuck if I know. I mean, this is a freak week. Most of the time, like 99% of the time, you just go in, walk around the house and check that everybody's there in their bed,
right,
and then fucking go to sleep for fucking however long, and then you wake up and, you know, half an hour before your shift's over, you wake up, take a piss, fill out like 10 or 15 minutes worth of paperwork, put your fucking whatever you use to sleep away, and then go home.
Right. So that's basically it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you call into that job? You barely have to be there. Like, that's pretty much all it is. Most of the time, right?
Tonka, I mean, Stabby.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You called me Tonka-saw. No, legit, man. There's no reason to be an asshole to people you work with. I get paid to be there, so them offering me more money, I'm not going to be an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
My guess is they're calling at 11:20 because the shift starts at 11. My guess is dude just didn't show up.
Right. Like, he didn't even call in. And that's why it's this late.
That's why it's this late. But I haven't showered all day. I'm not going to fucking go into work tonight. I'm just not into it.
Yeah. Right. He's totally, you guys know, he's totally going to cut this fucking episode short so he can go into work. He's talking tough.
To be honest though, like fucking 80, you know, the fucking money is almost worth it though. Like at the same time,
no, I mean, again, what do you have to do after we're done here?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah, what are you going to do? You're going to go to sleep, right?
True, but there's a big
or not unless you got shit to do. I don't know.
There's a big difference between sleeping at work and sleeping in my bed, and my bed is way more comfortable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the thing, it's like it's an America fuck yeah thing. It's like it shows the guy beating up the waitress, and then instead of giving you the moral thing, it just goes, America, fuck yeah.
Damn.
So it's really fucked up.
Jesus.
That was Class Holes, I thought, that made it. I didn't know if that was Mike. I forgot. Or maybe it was. I mean, I can see it being Mike, because Class Holes is not really the kind of guy who would put the effort into actual editing a video.
No.
Whereas 40 Mike would actually put in the work and edit a video and make it look nice. But Class Holes is the kind of guy that would make fun of a woman getting beat up. So you gotta wonder. God damn, I miss that dude. We need more of that. I like the gaming came in just to tell us like this shit's still on, go to sleep, bitches, and then fucking left.
That's just perfect. You guys are still at it? God damn. Yeah, we do not know when to quit. Obviously, no, we're still doing the show. We're well over 100 episodes, and that's our episode count is almost higher than our view count. And we're still doing it. We're still fucking going.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, our episode view. Well, no, we had a couple of videos that actually got a lot of views.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a couple that got like up into the thousands.
Wow.
But we're just that bad that it never caught on.
Okay, you're talking about back when Class Holes and them were on here, not.
Yeah. Way back in the day.
All right.
Yeah, it just never caught
on.
Honestly, I think if we'd done like the presentations without the show, like just on their own, that might actually been a little more popular.
Right.
I wonder if I could come up with more of those. I bet I could probably come up with more of those now.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't even leave me a fucking message.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. I just, I probably at this point, I just won't answer my phone. I'll turn it off. And then tell them later, like, oh, I'm so sorry I missed your call.
Right.
Because it's easier than, like, wasting my time on the phone telling somebody like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man, I can't come in tonight."
Yeah, no, it's the right play is to not answer, not answer it and call them back later and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it, man."
See, the trick is like I could do like Satan and satire and be the tough guy and be an asshole, but everybody I work with really likes me.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, why ruin that shit by being honest?
Right.
When I could lie and be so much more well liked at work.
Yeah, it's a pretty harmless lie, dude.
It's not a lie, because when I go to sleep, I always turn my phone off.
Oh, right.
I figure there's nobody I know. Well, I mean, maybe if like Engelhardt needed a ride in the middle of the night, I'd get up and do that. But very few people I'd waste my time.
Speak of the devil.
I'm the devil.
Name. It must have been the third time we said his name tonight. He fucking appeared.
I know, Cthulhu.
Oh man. Engelhardt is here. I can go take a piss. My fucking bladder explodes.
Yeah.
Aww.
How's things, man?
It's good. It's been like a very hellish week so far.
Eesh.
Mostly just busy though. Like it's a bunch of busy bullshit. And then I've pretty much with last weekend I was competing. I had a dance competition, so I was away that day.
I gotcha.
And then for this one, it's just I'm currently taking care of the dog again. I don't know if I've spent episodes with you with having to watch my dog.
Well, I think I was still a viewer. I think I made some comment about peanut butter.
Oh,
I think that was back when I was still a viewer, though, dude.
I like that there's somebody who's talking about a dog and somebody said a comment about peanut butter, and you don't even have to worry. Oh yeah, somebody was making it. I get it.
Yeah, it's like you were that guy.
Oh man, perfect timing. I walked fucking out the door just in time to see somebody else has already gone in the bathroom.
Weak.
Don't you have Pete?
Oh yeah, Flea Mike's in the chat. He wants to know how's the angle of your dangle angle.
Let's see. Hold on. Gotta check that shit. A little to the left.
Yeah.
Just slightly. Just give it about like an 80. Like, let's say if we're doing 180 degrees is a straight line, going about like maybe 170.
Yeah. You just said how is good or bad. I don't think he asked for specifics with that question.
Well, I think he did. He was wondering how the angle of my angle is, and so it's like it's a good 170.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I was thinking he just meant good or bad, or sad.
Well, I'm gonna overachieve and give him way too much information.
Yeah, that is very generous.
You know what we need to go back to? We need to go back and just make this channel strictly Minecraft.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Just all Minecraft videos.
Or drink the Kool-Aid and just everyone play Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, everyone play Fortnite.
There you go.
We can start pretending to have fights. Oh, Gaming and Yelling would like to know the size, Engelhardt.
Oh, let's see.
The girth, especially the girth. I'm assuming.
The girth that you need to go the diameter of the diameter of my member. Are we really going to dive deep into this?
Yeah. I just was wondering, like, is Takasaw really like Chad Kroger in disguise? Is that like what he does when he's not like fronting Nickelback?
Oh no! But why? Who would admittedly?
Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Start like a fucking internet fight now to get popular?
Right.
Yes, so.
You're Nickelback. I'm not sure you can go lower than that.
Well, if that was the case, the amount of fights you and Mike had would be like we'd be insanely popular by now.
Mike and I had spirited conversations. We didn't have fights. You're just a pussy.
Spirited conversations.
Dude, I gotta go back and listen to some of these.
Mike, you'll tell him we didn't ever really fight. We just got a little heated sometimes, man. Had a little spirited conversations.
Spirited conversations.
Dude, I've never heard these, man. I got to go back and find some of these.
Go back and find them.
It's really funny because me and class get like awkwardly quiet. You're just like
just let him go at it.
It's just like, well, what do we do?
Like, what do you have to add at that point? You're like, all right, I don't know what to do.
Like, I think at some point I should just. I think there was one time I straight up, you guys were just like going to town on each other, which sounds really funny now that I say it out loud. But I straight up said, you know what? Fuck this, and I put he's got like away from my desk. Went downstairs, like grabbed some snacks and stuff. Came back up, and you guys were still fighting.
We were at that point.
You were still having. You're still having your spirited conversations.
We just at this point, let's just let him tire
Mike agrees with me. Mike agrees. We were just playing devil's advocate with each other, man.
Is that like a new? Is that a new sex thing?
Version of devil's advocate.
You're just doing devil's advocate to each other.
Oh man, how do you do that? Is chocolate sauce involved, or like what?
Dark chocolate. With cherries.
I don't know if that's keto friendly. I'm not sure if I can do that anymore.
Keto friendly? Wait, since
keto
when are you?
Friendly.
Oh, keto friendly.
Because it's got sugar, you know. No. Oh man, fucking what was it? There is an episode if you go back where I was talking about like hoping that Trump won the presidency, and they were all making fun of me about it.
Oh,
I know.
You should be like,
that's pretty fucking funny.
That is pretty fucking funny.
You should be like H.A. Goodman and bring that up every single fucking episode you do here.
Yeah.
No, God, no, that'd be fucking so boring after like once.
Dude, I actually like H.A. Goodman, dude. I actually watch his videos, but dude, he literally brings it up pretty much every fucking video. That he predicted back in 2015 that Trump would win.
I did the thing. Look at me go.
Yeah, I was actually being like, I think Trump might have a chance, and I like Trump, and they're like, you're a fucking idiot, and now he's the president.
Yeah.
Well, because because it's still a fucking idiot. It didn't change. Now we all look like fucking idiots.
Oh, I don't know, man. Trump seems to be pretty fucking clever. He's put like the economy back pretty well.
Right. Sure.
Way better than how it was under Obama, dude. Like our gross fucking domestic, what is it, GDP or whatever?
Gross domestic product.
gone
up to 4%, which is pretty high.
Yeah, and I'm also having to raise all my fucking all my material, the cost of all my material and shit that I'm selling because of all those fucking tariffs. So, which is compromising my job. Thank you very much. So,
yeah, it's only temporary, dude.
Oh, bullshit.
God damn, dude.
No, that has been. I've spent the entire last 6 months hearing nothing but, oh hey, this cost is going up. Oh, this cost is going up. Oh, this cost is going up. Or, oh, we're not going to sell you this because we have no idea what the fuck the tariffs are going to do to our company. So fuck you about getting your material. So yeah, I'm all over that shit.
Well, it's helping the country as a whole. It might not be working out for your specific business, but as a general rule, like employment is up, the economy is up way high. I'm sorry that it's fucking that specific aspect.
But this is not just one specific. This is construction in general. Anything that has to do with steel, which is every building, every fucking building.
Also, those costs should. If you're talking about actual prices, or are you talking about projected prices?
No, like the actual price to purchase anything from several vendors all over the country and internationally have gone up because everything costs more now. So that
then,
means
as the companies that are starting up again in the U.S. get back online, that should go back down.
And no, because everyone expects the prices to stay up because that's what the tariffs did, make things more expensive. Like that's what it
get them from foreign countries. As the domestic product gets more back online with manufacturing, that starts going back in.
How the hell do you think they purchase raw material though? How do you think companies purchase raw material? We don't supply our raw material for everything. We have to get it internationally whether we like it or not. So we have to pay the higher dollar. We can't make every last raw material.
That's not how it used to be. They don't have the manufacturing companies running yet.
Yeah.
They're starting those companies that make all that raw material again.
Well, in the meantime, I'm bent over the table, and I
no, it sucks right now. It's a shitty situation right now. I'm just saying, it probably will get better in the future.
Probably.
But
I don't want to bank my career on probably.
A lot of other things, like unemployment is so far down and all these other things. So, I mean, like,
Yeah.
it sucks in one aspect, but it's improved a lot of others.
I don't know, man. All I know is it sucked for me because it sucked for everything that is my industry, which is a pretty big fucking industry when it comes down to building anything. Like, and putting water in anything, which, if you can imagine, is everything that comes down to civilization. Making sure you have hot water in your fucking shower has apparently gone more expensive, which would make the housing market more expensive because everything costs more now. So hope to God that these tariffs, maybe not in the next 5 years, maybe less than that, so we all don't go fucking bankrupt.
Well, I mean, like I said, once the manufacturers in the States start getting back up and running, it should drop pretty quick.
Oh, fingers crossed.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that's going on. That's why unemployment is dropping. It's because they're reopening steel mills. They're reopening aluminum companies. So the stuff from locally, you won't have to pay for all the shipping and stuff.
Yeah.
So it'll balance out. It's just going to take time because we were in such a weird situation where we were basically selling out the country to other countries.
And any chance that might run companies into the ground because they mainly get their stuff from it, and then they can't afford the upkeep to buy.
I have no idea. That's going to depend on specific companies.
But that also affects industry, like certain industries. Like it'd be from certain companies, maybe they have major means of production that they get internationally, but now with that international cut off, they can't make the adjustment to the national ones. That now companies go under, and that's stuff that we have to deal with on this end. And they're like, oh, well, since they couldn't keep up with these tariffs, it's going to fuck us all over, and then everything's going to go under. So it's like, oh, but it's just one company that has thousands of people thousands of people's jobs, but hey, we're doing it right now. So
well, dude, you're comparing the entire economy to one company. Like,
I'm not one company. I'm comparing the entire economy to an industry that is huge. That's probably it's getting gutted right now. Hope to God that
you know for a fact every other company in the same industry is having the same problem.
I have every vendor that I come in contact with, which it is mine alone, and I'm not the only one getting affected by this. This is pretty much everybody across the board has had to increase their prices exponentially because of the tariffs, because everything is made out of steel and aluminum and all and all that shit. So it's like all the prices for everything is going up, and it's just trickling down because guess what? At the end of the day, we're the ones paying it, the end user. Like the homeowners, the people who are trying to keep their apartments put together, because all the prices are going to raise as it trickles down. And it's already expensive as fuck.
Oh man, you're missing comedy gold in the chat, Hearth.
No, I'm seeing it. Oh. Yes, mommy and daddy are fighting again. That's why I'm just writing that shit. It does hit a bit of a personal nerve because that's what I've been dealing with the last 6 months. And people are like, oh, the economy will be great. I'm like, it better fucking be because it sure as hell doesn't look like that now.
Well, it doesn't look at it from one perspective in one industry, but as a whole, it's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking to people and they're like, they can't even get there's not enough people to hire. Like I'm talking to all these different people and all these other companies, and they're like, we can't even get enough people to hire because there's just not enough unemployment.
Where's this at? What industry is this?
Everything, like fucking mechanics, fucking shops, fucking wherever. Like that's the thing. It's like people are not be able to find people that are not enough people to fucking fill the positions now. Because we're at like pretty much record lows in a lot of stuff, dude. Like I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it looks like in general everything's on the up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the gross national product would be up because everything's more expensive right now. All the prices have increased for shit. So yeah, we're gonna have more money coming in, but the problem is with how like our wages didn't go with inflation. So it's like everything's just gonna cost more, and we're still gonna make less. So yeah, it'll surplus. Like we'll probably boost up now because people have to spend that extra dollar. But how long can we make that race until we run out of cash? You know, hopefully it benefits in the end, But as it looks right now, it looks pretty scary. And my industry is not exactly a small one. It has everything to do with everything construction. Because
the businesses will have to adapt, and the supply right now, there's a surplus of demand and not enough supply. But as far as the capability of the U.S. to produce those materials, we absolutely can. Like we were for like 100 years up until like the fucking 80s and 90s. So I mean, it's not like there's no possibility there. The potential is there. Once those other companies get up and running and start producing the raw materials, it should be fine. Or it should all balance out a little better.
No, like I said, fingers crossed.
Oh, Daytwa doesn't want to go back and find Abby and Mike's spirited discussions.
More or less like this, except for I don't think I get as passionate as Mike was.
I'm not yelling or anything. I'm not heated. I'm just like I'm defending my point.
Yeah.
And you're defending your point. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know. It was a fucking joke, guys.
Fuck you, Savvy.
You can attack me now. Go ahead.
All right, let's get him. See, this is why cops don't like domestic fucking disputes, man.
Yeah, see, I'm really glad that I'm sitting here and you're sitting there, because then they might actually call the cops on us. It's like, there's a gay couple fighting in the house next door.
Oh man, fucking in California, they'd probably be like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, who cares? Oh, that's sad.
As long as it's not lesbians, they're probably not going to get into actually physically fighting each other.
Fight, kiss.
Yeah, just don't fight lesbians, will they?
Well, dude, you know the fucking lesbian couples have the highest rate of fucking domestic violence, dude.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm now.
Damn,
that's
really?
fucking crazy. Yeah,
that's sad.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder why that is.
Well, dude, I think we've talked about it here. I think it's a combination of there's not that taboo of hitting a woman if you're a woman, and then both, you got both women. Women are fucking, irrational and, sorry, let me bring that down a little bit. When they're upset, women tend to get a little more irrational.
I'm still wearing
that combination of both sides being that crazy irrational thing going on, and again, no real taboo of a woman hitting a woman like there is for a man hitting a woman.
Yeah.
All right. Well, day 12 is digging that hole. I'm going to go to the bathroom now.
I'm going to hop in that fucking trench and get my helmet on.
I'm gonna fucking keep digging. Why not?
Double down.
But seriously, I think the vast majority of it is, again, there's no taboo against it. The other shit doesn't help. But yeah, I think it's that main thing of, most dudes have it kind of really ingrained into them that you don't fucking hit a woman.
Yeah.
And women don't grow up with that.
Slap the shit. It's unfortunate.
Smack the shit out of your woman.
Oh God.
Yeah, why not? It's not like you're a man. That would be wrong.
Oh dear. What was it? Most of the time, I forget what the percentage is. When there's a domestic dispute, and when it's a man and a woman, that's like not. It was like not in the 90s or something. That the guy will get arrested even if it's not his fault.
Oh yeah, it was almost automatic. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's just fucked up.
Yeah.
I think there's been moments where it's just like it was still violently obvious when it happened. Mm-hmm. Like who's the reason behind it, and the guy would still get arrested.
Yeah, like the fucking dude could be all scratched up from the chick, and the fucking chick's perfectly fine, and then the dude would still get arrested, even though you can obviously see that she attacked the shit out of him. Yeah, it's pretty.
So I wonder, it's like, what do they do if it's two women fighting each other, or it's like, wait, who do we arrest?
They're gonna have to arrest them both, I guess.
Yeah, arrest both of them. I mean, that's really. Honestly, if it's like a huge thing to that extent, maybe you should just do that. Like, here, let's just put both of you down, figure out what the fuck happened, and then go from there. How's that?
Right.
You're both in the fight anyway.
Let us do for you what you can't do for yourselves, and separate you for a little bit and let you calm down.
Yeah, and it's just mostly
women women don't like to again calm down and discuss shit rationally. They want to keep talking until fucking shit gets worked out. And they're like, dude, if you're to the point where you're going to be hitting each other, talking it out is not working.
Nah, that's definitely a step outside or go for a walk and like breathe it off, man. Easier said than done, of course.
Well, yeah. Well, for guys, it is. That's I'm speaking generally, obviously. So hashtag not all, but
hashtag big hole. That's what I'm telling you right now. We're walking on coals right now, man.
Right. Well, it's a good thing nobody's watching.
I know, right? Good thing we're not popular. Good thing we're, this would be some like, ninja shit or freaking PewDiePie saying the N-word kind of thing.
Right.
Maybe that's probably worse. That's actually probably worse. But we're definitely up there. Right. we still podium.
Oh, damn.
I have returned.
Yeah.
Mike, come back. Yeah.
Come on.
Come back on and yell at him.
Yeah.
Call him a douche.
Oh,
no, I think Mike just left the chat altogether.
No, Mike.
I think he's been gone for a while. Although, I didn't comment only a few minutes after.
No. Well, you know what? Now they have Minecraft in virtual reality. That's what we need.
Shit.
Damn,
we need to go all virtual reality Minecraft.
It's us like upgrading to the next stage of our channel.
Of Minecraft. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We started with Minecraft. Now we evolved to virtual reality Minecraft.
I'll tell you what virtual reality game ended up sucking a lot more than I thought.
What?
Star Trek Bridge Crew.
That sounds like it could be cool if done right.
The game itself is great. It's a lot of fun. But like the people are fucking assholes. Like they take that shit way too seriously. It's like, dude, we're not actually on a starship.
But we are.
They didn't really die. Nobody really died.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want to treat it like you're LARPing or like you're on some kind of
they're LARPing like Star Trek.
Star Trek fantasy camp or something.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
I
was on there.
Well, dude, I mean that fandom,
Yeah, you're kind of like, and you're definitely the guy who's like pissing in someone's Cheerios kind of thing. Like, you're like, I'm just gonna do this, like, even though there's people like, I would probably like to take that seriously at least once or every once in a while, and then just fuck around for the rest of it. But it's like you're definitely like all the time. It's like, no, I'm actually just gonna fuck with these people.
All it is if we could shoot the survivors at the fucking Klingons, because survivors were kind of dumb for being there in the first place. The ones we had to rescue. And you'd think I should know.
It's like everyone picks before the last, like you don't want to be the last person picked because the last person picked is the red shirt.
Oh no! Yeah, really. Fucking, I was driving the ship, right? And then fucking my controllers glitched out, so I just couldn't fucking do anything, and the Borg popped in. Yeah, and that didn't work out well. That ended poorly. We died.
Yeah, the Borg don't.
Because I couldn't move the ship, so the weapons guy couldn't even shoot back. And they were just all mad, and I'm like, "Look, man, my controllers stopped fucking working. I don't know what to tell you. The fuck you want? I don't know."
Like, dude, I didn't do it on purpose. And by the way, Star Wars is better than Star Trek.
If you had lightsabers, this shit wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Midichlorians, bitch.
Jedi would have fixed the fucking ship and sailed it himself with the Force, man.
Yeah. Obi-Wan would kick Q's ass.
Well, and then I kept trying, like, for the little brief moments that I had, I tried to, like, fly the ship away to another place so we could fucking fix it. And they were like, no, that's not the right place. Go over here instead. And it's like, all right, well, I barely have controls. And the brief second when we could have run away and gone somewhere safe, he said no. I'm not sure what's going on. They're all serious, man. Just super, super fucking serious the whole time.
Super stereo, guys. Super stereo.
Like no shit. Like fucking, it sounded like military commands.
God damn, dude. But again,
like helm come about to 108. Helm come about to 108. All head full.
Oh Jesus, that's fucking horrible.
It was so ridiculous.
Damn.
Yeah, they're asking for it with you. That's definitely like even I know
it's
you
like
well
you're
enough.
begging me to fucking trash you guys.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like I didn't do what they asked. But I can't not be a smart ass about it.
Yeah, you didn't respond in kind. You
Yeah,
were just like, all right, dude, I'll do it. Yeah,
well, like you just had asked
I captain or fucking
anyone else. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, you didn't do your fucking Picard impression. That was your fucking fatal sin, dude.
Yeah, my mistake.
No,
like,
that's just the facepalm thing, right?
Filthy fucking human scum. Fucking androids are always going to be superior to human losers. You know, because I'm like an android character. You like randomly, you're either a male or a female, or like, and then you're either like an android or a human. I think it is like at random.
Yeah.
So you know, I was an android, and I'm like, you're fucking inferior humans.
I can't imagine why they fucking.
Like, how do you ban?
One of the guys at the end of the game was like, "Well, that game was like a big fuck you." It's like, only if you got no sense of humor.
You guys are obviously taking it way more serious than you should be.
Like, I am strapping on a fucking pair of funky, like, heavy ass goggles and grabbing a couple of joysticks and put on a pair of headphones. If I'm doing all that, I want to enjoy it. I don't want to be like taking military commands from some crackhead kid in a fucking basement.
Yeah, no, I would have a hard time with that. Like, I fucking like Star Trek and shit, but goddamn, I don't understand. I don't understand being that fucking into it. I don't fucking get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I explained it's the first time I ever played, so I'm like, dude, I don't know what any of the shit you're saying means.
Right.
Like, I did the tutorial. If you need me to fucking like warp to somewhere, say warp somewhere. Don't be like using weird fucking terms.
Right.
Don't speak Klingon at me. I'm not fluent.
Dude, did that actually happen? Please tell me that.
No, that didn't actually happen.
Yeah,
That would be fucking funny though.
That would have been fucking great.
Give it time. I'm sure I'm gonna play it more. I'm gonna fuck with more people. That's just like,
dude, there's your fucking show.
Just stabby fucking over people in a fucking video
fucking
game.
Record all that shit. I guarantee you'd get some great fucking clips out of that.
Oh my god,
with them, dude.
I'm sure I'll get people that aren't as uptight. Like, there's gonna be other people that want to have a laugh.
Dude, fucking respond to them like you're playing fucking Sea of Thieves, like you're a fucking pirate. That would be fucking brilliant, dude.
Yes.
This is more like, did those fuckers just shoot at us? Yeah? All right, let's go fucking kill them. Like, there's more of that. Or like, or what was it fucking this morning I was playing? By the way, Sea of Thieves might delay the show a little bit. Because I didn't realize that there was a limited like 3-week event coming out with all the big fucking updates. Just like, I got fucking everything's half price, and fucking all these limited time events are happening, and then it's gonna be like normal for like months.
You dirty bitch.
I know I'm a dirty bitch, but it's fucking I'm a pirate legend. I fucking live this game, dude. You don't understand.
You know what the problem is you're a pirate legend, and yet I see no videos, mate.
Oh, maybe I should make some videos.
You got a point, dude.
Like, come on, you put that much fucking...
Do the opposite of what I said and fucking act like a fucking Trekkie on your pirate, on the Sea of Thieves.
There you go.
Thieves, I'm usually like the captain, and I'm usually like throwing out like, all right, cannons on the right, everybody ready? It's just like the
fire photon for torpedoes.
But between that shit, we're joking around, and while we're doing that shit, we also joke around. It's not as serious as it sounds. Like I just like let people know what's going on, and it's like, you know, game talk. And then if they don't know, I'm like, oh yeah, by all means, dude, here's what you do. Like,
yeah, you can refer to the cannons as photon torpedoes. It sounds like
photon torpedoes to the right. Oh, God damn.
Use the right photon torpedoes. Pew 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 pew. See, there you go.
So in Sea of Thieves, there's 3 guns, right? There's a pistol, which is a mid-range, a sniper, which is a long range, and a blunderbuss, which is a short range.
Yeah.
And these kids who'd been playing for like 2 days were like decided to just betray us and like for no reason. Like there's no money to be had. Nobody has any loot. We've just sailed around collecting supplies for the boats, like cannonballs and planks and shit. And so they just decided to betray us, which is kind of fun. But like one of these kids is running back and forth on the dock with a blunderbuss, like way beyond short range, way beyond mid range, into like sniper rifle range.
Oh wow!
Blunderbuss at us to the point where we're not really taking any damage, just watching him. Like, is this fucker really doing that? Like, and then we pull out the megaphone so you can hear what he can hear what we say because we're far enough that he can't hear our game chat.
All right,
and we're like, dude, you need to use the sniper rifle. You can't hit us with the blunderbuss from there. Like, do you see the bullets all dropping into the water before they hit us?
God damn,
you're using the wrong gun.
Did he actually switch guns?
No, then we killed him.
Like, you're so horrible at this that we're being annoyed that we're not dying. Could you use the right weapon, please?
And then we killed him and sunk his boat. But I mean, that was what could happen.
That's fucking awesome. So you might know for next time if he paid attention.
To be fair, we entered into the alliance because one of the other guys on our boat, they were trying to sink us before, went back and killed them so many times that they couldn't do anything. He's like, look, I can either keep killing you, or you can come over and like make an alliance with us. So it wasn't really the best grounds to start with.
All right.
He then may have held one of them up at gunpoint and stole all of his supplies.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So it might technically
now the story's coming out.
Alliance.
Jesus, dude.
It's an alliance built on just strong arming people.
It's called Sea of Thieves. Anybody on that game who's trying to be 100% honest is probably not the brightest.
What happened to honor among thieves? I remember reading or hearing that somewhere.
What happened to ignorance is bliss?
Yeah, I don't know. There's no honor among thieves. I'm an asshole.
Oh, damn. That is funny, though. How would you use basically what's essentially a fucking old-style shotgun to try to hit somebody at fucking range, dude?
It was so sad. Like, in the game, you can actually see the bullets. If you're out of range, they'll just go out and then drop. So you can see them, like, fall down and not hit the person.
Yeah, so obviously the other person shooting them can see them, right?
Yes. Oh, the person who's, like, shooting can see it. The person who's being shot at can see it. It's one of those things when it's like a good distraction. So if you're a lot of times people will be dumb enough to just follow your boat straight behind you if they're trying to sink you, like especially newer players. Right. And so you'll have somebody jump off the front and then swim back either with like a barrel of gunpowder to blow up the front of their ship, or just to get on and like drop their anchor and kill a bunch of people and see you can get away. And it's a pretty easy tactic to go to the back of the boat with like a sniper rifle, even if you're out of range, and just shoot so that they're paying attention to you. Like, oh, there's noise and stuff going on.
Right.
To keep their attention on you instead of on the player that's trying to board.
Okay. All right, makes sense, dude.
Because then they start laughing at you and making fun of you, but at the same time, your guy's going back there while they're doing that and not paying attention to go kill them.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
that is your Sea of Thieves strategy of the day.
Oh, dude, I'm not even going to go into strategy. We don't have enough time.
That's perfect, because we're out of time.
Yeah, if you want to talk for another hour, I can go into boat strategies, but I'm not going to do that.
Get Stabby started, whatever you do.
There's a reason I'm a pirate legend.
I smell a video. Let's see it, man.
Oh, God, no. I'm not going to. That'd be the worst video ever.
It's Pirate Stabby Pants, Boat Strategies 101.
Boat Strategies 101, and then everybody, the only thing that's going to happen is people will come on and comment about how I'm an idiot. That's all that's going to happen because it's the internet.
Don't they do that anyways?
Well, yeah, but that's just annoying. I mean, like, if you're trying to actually help people,
you just shift topics.
Shift topics.
Yeah, instead of just talking about general shit. Yeah.
Gaming and Yelling keeps doing these drive-bys in the chat where he'll pop on and be like, are you guys still fucking on? I hate you guys.
Yay!
You can't keep away, dude.
I fucking love it. It's great.
Dude, I still think fucking recording you talking like a pirate on the fucking Star Trek game is a great fucking idea, dude.
Oh my God. I want to do that, but I'm so sure that so many people are just gonna fucking like quit out, and I'll like never get to play a goddamn game.
See,
all right, Captain, be heading to 408.
Yeah, I see that too. That's fucking. I don't know. It sounds fucking hilarious to me, dude.
Yeah, and the only way it's just like load the torpedoes. I'm gonna be like manning the cannons, sir.
Yeah.
Cannonball is ready.
Yeah, refer to the phasers as blunderbusses, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Oh man, blunderbuss is ready to fire. Should we target their weapons, sir? Be we hitting their sails or their hull? Instead of like their target, you can target the phasers to specific systems. Their shields or weapons.
We hit them below the waterline, sir.
We hit them below the water. Sir, the creep shot is very effective on the sails. What the fuck is going on?
Oh man,
that's funny.
Man. I don't know if I can. I'm not figuring out how to record it. I'm gonna have to because now I really want to do that.
Dude, I think it'd be fucking brilliant.
All right, let's wrap this shit up.
Oh shit! It is after midnight, dude. All right.
It's like Engelhardt has a job to go to or something in the morning.
It turns back to a pumpkin, dude.
Yeah.
Right. After dinner, I feel like a fucking pumpkin.
All right, let's fucking nip this. Let's lance this fucking shit before this fucking boil does whatever boils do.
All right. Thanks for joining us. And now Dejois has his standard phrase to say before we go.
Yay!
Bye-bye.